Oh, the joys of doing a live show. What's up, everybody? This is the SneakerBox Sunday evening show right here on Footwear Sports. I am your host, the African Caesar. A little flustered, but we're going to get it together. I'm joined by most of the crew. We got the contrarian of the show, Gino.
I'm flustered, too.
Everybody flustered. That's the word of the day, flustered.
Yeah, that's what we're rocking with today.
There you go. I don't know what Guru doing over there, but I guess he's flustered, too.
He flustered.
I ain't flustered, man.
Is that the sign language for flustered?
No, I'm good.
What was the sign language? What was it?
I don't know. Do it again, Guru.
I was on like this because I'm trying to see, C's got on the MAGA City outfit, you know what I'm saying? I'm surprised that you would support such a city who has such volatile words towards the African American community.
He didn't rock the Celtics jersey before.
When the players come there to play, you know what I'm saying?
What city you talking about?
Utah. A lot of players hate playing there because the fans are yelling.
Well,
Utah's a state.
Well, at the time of this jersey, it was the New Orleans Jazz, so this is New Orleans.
Oh, yeah, hat said Utah, so that's why.
I was going to say
right,
that.
but it's the team, but the
hat
jersey.
Utah.
All right, so I've been wearing backwards then. Okay,
you could have
cool.
put it off. You just had the little, the spin wheel, but you got the Utah on top of that.
Damn it. I was close. Rats.
That was good.
I'm happy to see you with that on because I seen what you got on your feet.
Yeah, you pulled out the Ivan
You know what?
Uzis.
It's funny. I was like, I thought about this jersey. I was like, I might be able to pull this off.
You got on your Ivan Uzis, man. I'm happy to wear. We like Pusha T you and wearing it. We Pusha T you and wearing those. It's like we definitely Pusha T you.
My jerseys went down a little bit.
It's like you literally just stepped in slime.
Nah.
I think I pulled them off though. Oh, you got your Michigan on 12s on. Damn it. I don't know. Okay, man. I'm about to start the show off with a rant. I'm already mad, but I'm still mad that they only went up to a size 12. I mean 14 in those.
That's because they left you and the football team to get the PEs.
No, I don't.
You got the real ones.
No, I don't.
These the knockoffs that
Okay.
they sold in stores. I don't have a legit pair like
you and the football team. You got the PEs and the football team though.
Man,
No.
whatever.
Go
It's some
holler at your
bullshit.
people, man. You know you cool with them, man. You an influencer.
I mean, I wish.
You've used the power of influence before.
When?
Bro,
And that's when we had the hookup too. That's when we was with DTLR still.
He used the power of the influence.
No, I'm saying I didn't get a pair of shoes. Like
I ain't never get a pair of shoes. Not work there. What? You know how it goes.
Wow.
It is Sunday.
I try to keep it cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm positive energy. You know what I'm saying? Positive energy.
You excited because that Ye album came out?
Finally.
Not so much. I've just been.
How was it? Because I didn't listen to it yet.
It's been pretty. It's like a combination of.
See, that's why I
musically-
didn't want to listen to it.
Musically, it sounds like a mixture of all his albums.
Sound like trash. I got through 3 tracks.
That's what I had a feeling.
I gotta finish checking out the rest of it, but so far I'm not impressed.
Kanye fans might
Gino
be the
don't like
worst.
nobody, so
Kanye.
I am the contrarian.
exactly. So he doesn't like
I'm
nobody.
listening to it myself. I'm just saying, his last few albums have been suspect, iffy, borderline okay, if that. But his fans, I swear to God, like I seen a meme where it's like he could put out a blank album, and his fans will still be like, I hear the music. Like,
I think that go for Drake fans, that go for Kendrick fans, that go for Cole fans.
Nah.
Yes.
The last two, no.
I go for Cole fans.
Cole fans.
No, because
Cole
that last Cole album, I was expecting so much more. I was pretty
No,
disappointed.
but everybody says the Coldest best album
No,
this year.
it's
That
not.
goes. There
It's
we
not.
go. There
It's
we go
not.
to the Cold fans.
It's not though.
But that proves
That's
my
what I'm saying.
point.
But it's not though.
Every person
I'm
who's
a Cole fan.
But no. You are the contrarian. Just exactly.
I'm a contrarian against
that's
myself.
But the Cole fans say, bro, this is like the best.
Honestly though, like the only albums I could think of, like from like beginning to end, that I like that really stick out to me this year is the Nas album and Benny the Butcher.
Which Benny the Butcher album though?
Damn it, good question.
The last one was cool to me. The other one before that I really enjoyed.
The plug?
Can't remember which one.
The one with Harry Fraud was all right, but the one before that was cool. I like the beginning.
But those are the only 2 albums that stick out to me this year. Like, I mean, like as far as full albums that like I can listen to,
No.
I can let the album just go.
I'm a big Griselda fan, so
Him too. I'll give him his due. So 3 albums this year. That's it. Honestly,
the West Side
everybody got like a song here and there, but for the most part, like don't nobody know how to put albums together no more.
But I think that goes to consumption though, because nobody their attention span's too short. That's why
No, I
songs are
agree.
2 minutes. Like
That's why
fans like just like the sneaker game. Like a lot of these hype beats have ruined the sneaker game. Some of them, not all, right? the attention span, same thing. It comes with music has ruined the thing too. But it's a couple of Ye songs on there that's like 5 minutes. I'm like, well, what's the last time I heard a 5-minute rap song?
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying?
The track list is what? It's 23?
27 songs. Yeah, so
even that is like.
Oh, what's the name of the album just came out? Grip. It was decent.
Who?
Grip. Some new rapper from Atlanta, I believe. He had that song with M.
I haven't checked it. I have to look into it.
My bad.
It was like, cloud bubbles that just went over my.
I listened to like half the album, but like so far so good. So, but Nas probably got the best album this year to me.
That
Lauryn Hill joint still hit.
Cole fans hear that. To me, I like Nas' album. I enjoy his. I honestly, it's hard for a second album to be better than the first, as far as in the series.
Yeah,
but I feel like this King Disease 2 might be better than the first one.
Oh,
I really like the first one. I really like the first one.
Hands down, better than the first
that
one.
That Cardi 5.
Right, but you know how you say,
yes.
But you know how when you say something's better, people automatically think you're saying that the first one is bad.
No, but it's not.
No, both are great, but this one is better.
It's one of those things where. Like, even Hit Boy's production, like, just stepped up on this next album. Like, it was good on this last one, but it just got better, so.
I don't know, but Cardi 5, my favorite song they did together, though.
Who?
The Cardi 5 on the first one, where I think Charlie Wilson was singing on the
hook. That's smooth.
Yeah, that was a Cardi 5 was nice.
Dog, nobody hits for me, though. Like, that, him and Lauryn Hill together, man.
That was
Store Run. That's my joint.
Store Run, the 40.
That's dope, too.
I like Brunch on Sundays. What's the other
Brunch
one?
on Sundays is hard, too, man.
The whole album hard. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's probably the first album in a long time that I can listen to from beginning to end and not skip a track.
Oh, he was on there going hand. He was like,
that Benny the Butcher.
I got the fresh white linen.
That Benny the Butcher was
my
the first
network.
one.
I got the fresh white linen. My network matched my image. Like that can't. A lot of people can't say that. That was a hard bar, but yeah, that's dope.
I mean, it's Nas. I mean, what you gonna say? But anyway, we got a good show for everybody. Of course, if you have been following us on social media, you know that we have the interview with the guys, Rob and Jamel from BR Kicks.
Do we really want to call it an interview, though?
It was more of a conversation. Our interviews. I say interviews just because of,
we kicked it with them.
For lack of a better word.
Us.
Yeah,
that's
we got to kick
like.
it with the guys from Bleacher Reports or BR Kicks. Sneak This. It's a sketch comedy show for sneakerheads. Some of those skits, like I said, hit for me. Like I talked about the one. We had to sneak the packages in past your significant other. What I wanted to bring up was the one with the tape on the shipping tape. How they brand the shipping tape.
Oh,
basically letting every thief in your neighborhood know that, hey, this is valuable right here.
But there's only like 4 neighbors on your block, so I don't really doubt there's thieves in your neighborhood.
Are there any neighbors on this block?
He got a couple neighbors. You know what I'm saying?
Are they really neighbors, or do they actually live within his compound?
They're neighbors. You know what I'm saying? Maybe an acre and a half separates them, but
according he probably bought their house.
According to the survey and the geographical location, and your voting district, he technically has neighbors. He technically has neighbors. So.
That's the first time I ever heard somebody bring up a voting district.
Right. Like, how do you respond to that? Like, you know what I'm saying? So you can just throw alternative facts.
Hey.
How am I supposed to counter that?
They're really not his neighbors, though. He's bought housing for them. So
I think
they technically live with him in a sense.
They live in his. No, it's a privilege to live in his area, but I don't think he bought their house.
It's his compound, man. That's what I'm calling it.
He has a lot of payroll on his.
I wish my bills knew about the money y'all think I have.
His crib is kind of like the that Tyler Perry Studios.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, in Atlanta.
That's basically what it's like. It's that size. Yeah,
gotcha.
That's ridiculous.
So you have your house, your living space has like an offsite for Pensole Academy.
What?
Like, that's because kids, you know how Wayne State got off campuses and thing like that. You have an off campus.
Yeah, I never cease to amaze me. The dots y'all able to connect.
So I'm just that's great.
Sense.
I mean, you have the money, you have the resources. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, if I had the money y'all thought I had,
you got a Michelin Ness factory
be doing
there.
This show right now.
I'd
be at home chilling in my pool.
There's a Michelin Ness office there.
Yeah, Michelin Ness office there.
They sew up the jerseys on site. That's how you got to do it all the time.
He has a Converse processing facility on there. You know what I'm saying?
Just so I can understand y'all correctly. Just so I can understand y'all correctly. According to y'all, at my house, are headquartered
on your premises,
businesses,
not in your car.
Businesses
on the premises.
have headquartered their businesses at my house.
No, off-site campuses, not headquarters. Off-site campuses, satellite campuses. That's what they call them. Satellite campuses. Yeah.
America, y'all see what I got to deal with? This is the bullshit I'm talking about.
You pretty major, man.
Okay, only in y'all mind.
You big time.
And my question for you is: in the midst of all of that, how are you still able to put together the Sinister Six?
What?
Kingpin headed the Sinister Six.
Wow.
He gonna let us. He gonna let us know in December when the movie drops.
You know what it is? Like, dog, like it's almost like Guru has like his own multiverse. So like I'm trying to like follow along.
I mean, that trailer do look dope though.
That trip, man, I can't wait.
The Spider-Man trailer was.
I can't wait. You know what broke the record for Endgame, right? For most views of a trailer, like within 24 hours.
It's crazy that we tracking a trailer.
I mean, we've been waiting for a trailer for Spider-Man like all year.
It's true. And my dog Doctor Strange is supposed to play a major part in it.
Yeah. Real quick, Free Guy was a good movie. Just throwing this out there. That was a good movie. It was better than I thought it was going to be. Free Guy.
Yeah, I'm straight on that.
No, it was actually a pretty good movie.
It can be.
And then
I'm not going to watch it though.
Okay, I forgot you, the contrarian.
Yeah, exactly.
And then anybody seen what's the movie that just came out this weekend? Candyman? No.
That's a Jordan Peele joint.
Yeah. Like somebody said it was heavy on race, but I mean, so was the first one. I mean, if you was paying attention, but
I mean,
whatever.
It's 2020 and 2021. Everything's it's USA. Everything's happening. Race. Look at the history of the country. Race.
So
I'm tired of this race stuff. Then they go around and go celebrate Thanksgiving.
Even the shoe selection is heavy on race. Why is it only one black shoe? Yeah. Why is it not equal?
I was trying to show the demographic.
And then he only
America.
got one on all of these shoes on the one white person shoe up there, the Billy Hoyle joints. So
yeah, see, so exactly, it's like it's a lot of contradictions going on up here.
And I see you brought your feel up here that you put over all those other good shoes on that top 5 list.
This ain't the same pair though.
I know, but you still put that.
Yeah, actually, I got beef with you with one of the top 5.
Shut up!
I'm trying to think like the Lely May 14 that wasn't on the list last week.
Yes,
I don't remember, man.
Did you read it?
What number you have it at?
Yeah, exactly.
Can we? You know what? Okay, let me go to the social media and then shut.
You gonna check the tape?
Yeah, we're gonna pull the tape, man. So real quick, social media. Follow us on Twitter at TSB_show. You can follow us on Instagram at the SneakerBox_show. You can follow us on Facebook by looking at the SneakerBox radio show page. And if you want to leave us a voicemail message, whether you want to respond to something we said on the show, or if you have any sneaker comments or questions, feel free to leave us a message at 248-677-1803. We'll get to it on a later show. Actually, we got some messages starting to pile up, so probably get to it on the next show. Anyway, let's jump right into it. Let's get to our Fab 5 sneaker releases of the week, or from the last 2 weeks since we didn't do a show last week. Shout out to Adam. Look number 5.
So this is the Fab 10 then?
Huh?
It's the Fab 10?
No, we're doing the Fab 5, man.
Oh. We didn't do a show last week, so.
No, Fab 5, bro.
Top 10?
No.
Okay.
No, Fab 5.
Figured I'd ask.
Anyway, number 5. We have the
then we start off with this. Come on, man. See? You just start off on a bad foot.
It's not. Only way I can say this is a bad choice, I have to see what precedes it. I mean,
it shouldn't be on the list.
We have the Bad Bunny.
Season, but
Bad Bunny special edition Adidas forum buckle low.
It's not a bad
core
shoe.
black. No, it's not a bad shoe. That's just Gino being an asshole.
It is bad. Only thing that make it dope is it's all black.
It's not even a bad shoe.
It's pretty bad.
It's not a bad shoe. Like, trust me. Like, I have no reason to co-sign this shoe. Like, this shoe is not a bad shoe.
Not a fan.
It's decent.
Nope. Go next.
It's decent. I don't know what the theme was, but I mean, looking at it, it's not a bad shoe.
All black. All black everything.
I guess. I mean, that's gonna be the knock you put against it. Like, I mean, what's wrong with it? Like, actually detail. I want actually details. Like, what's bad about this shoe?
For one, I don't like the shape of it because I get it's supposed to be a forum, but it's like a forum skate looking shoe. So I don't really like how it's,
Wasn't that the point?
But I don't like that. So that's why I don't like the shoe. See? So doesn't that make sense?
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. See? I explained myself.
It's like going to a bakery and being like, oh, this stuff is too sweet. Well, it's a bakery.
They could have, sugar-free options at a bakery.
I mean, they got breads, your onions, your rice, you know what I'm saying?
The overall point was, why would you? Okay, whatever. Number 4, we have the undefeated special edition Nike Air Force One Low 5 on it. This was a nice Air Force One. I liked it.
See, again, I'm good with that.
You good with this?
Yeah, but I'm okay. No, nothing. I still want to see I want to see the rest of the list. I'm just waiting.
Nah, I'll be the first to admit I wasn't a big fan of the Dunk Lows that came with it in that pack.
Between the two, I would have picked the Air Force One
easily.
I would have picked the Dunk because I feel like I got more wear out the Dunk. Because with Air Force Ones, it's just I guess I'm scarred from the 2000s. It's like them 3-4 wears and that crease, and once that crease is in, it's a wrap. But
yeah, but you got options, right? You got what, force shields or force fields or whatever they call them. You got options.
Yeah, but to me, I probably prefer the Dunks.
Oh,
I mean,
hard.
this shoe looks better, but I would buy the Dunk because I feel like I can get more use out of it.
Yeah, but the Dunk gonna crease too.
Yeah,
but it don't look as bad though.
Yeah,
I get what
it
he's saying. It don't. Yeah, it don't.
Plus, when you wear like Dunks and Jordan 1s, once they get wrinkled, you can still kind of thug it out. It kind of shows. Air Force One, once they get
no, for sure. Once those crease up, it's all. You might as well throw them away.
And surprisingly, these aren't going for a lot of money.
Yeah,
they actually were pretty decent resale price. What they retail for, like what, $160? I think I seen them going for like $200. So it ain't too bad.
$160 for Air Force One.
Yeah, that's too much for my blood.
You know they do collaborations.
That's still too much for my blood. I'm not a kingpin, so.
You're the CEO of Pepsi. What are you talking about?
Very modest in the way in which I choose to live my life.
Yeah, he's CEO of Coke. That's great. He sells Coke, you sell Pepsi. That's a great dynamic.
It's amazing how we're able to get along.
I was really hoping he forgot that joke because he told it like 2 weeks ago.
Great dynamic you guys have.
Well, number 3, we have the Air Jordan Retro 12 utility. Now I'm actually surprised that people went after these the way they did. Like,
because it don't matter no more now.
It really doesn't. Yeah. I agree with you.
All the utilities sell. The 4 sold.
I can't even remember the 4 utilities.
The 4s were blue. They look like the Eminem 4s a little bit.
Well, hell, the last.
Yeah.
The other utility 12 sold.
The all black one. Yeah, the all black one did. So.
I mean, shit, that one was almost like it was like a boot.
Yeah,
it was like the wool on
but
it.
that's what that was the purpose of it, is to get you a Jordan to wear in the winter, which was dope. Because
But see, my only problem is why have that ice bottom though?
I think it looks like it's made out of recycled material in person when I looked at it.
Oh, so it's not really translucent?
No. It looks like it's made out of recycled material. I could be wrong, but that's how it appears. When you look at all the other recycled material shoes, they got that same like particles in it and stuff like that.
I wasn't mad at these. I don't know, man. I just don't find like. I feel like I just kind of like half-ass shoot my shot for stuff. I don't know if it's just because I'm just so used to just kind of like not getting the shoes, so it's just like, I'm gonna try, but not really.
So you treat her like an ugly girl when you're trying to get some.
That's not like Dunks.
I mean,
he puts in full effort. No, okay, that's different.
Y'all terrible. That's how you feel.
How am I part of the y'all terrible? I didn't say he said
because you provoked him knowing.
Yeah, I kind of did. All right, so. I take blame for it.
That's why he's not here right now, dealing with his fat chicks. Anyway, Air Jordan 12
smothered.
Yeah,
smothered like pork chops and gravy.
This is why y'all the worst.
He couldn't get her carry out and get here on time. So, but no, these utility Air Jordan 12s.
Terrible. Not terrible.
Gino
forever the worst. Forever the worst. I can't wait for the day you have a press conference to apologize for all your remarks.
Who said I'm apologizing?
Who
I ain't apologizing for nothing. I say
he got to pick up her takeout. She gets smothered.
I ain't say her name. No, he said smothered.
Who don't like smothered pork chops? I mean, I'm just saying. That's what I was talking about.
I'm just saying.
You might call her a smothered pork chop. So
it's like a weighted blanket. But no,
wow.
See what I'm talking about?
He's don't
blame me.
It's Gino's fault. He's making me do it.
I mean, if she's like a weighted blanket, she keep them warm.
Okay, well,
I'll say.
Okay, well, it's crazy when you take a car to the shop and you only need to replace the shocks on one side of the car.
You've been holding these in the chamber.
I'm sorry.
I swear you have been. You've been holding these in the chamber, dude.
Nah, he be watching 600-pound Life, and he's incorporating those women with the ones with Dunks wear. That Dunks
it is.
dating.
I just want people to know it is my goal to make Stick laugh at least one time during the show. So mission accomplished.
Look, I swear to God, man, you done loaded the clip. and it's just sitting there.
No,
it's just sitting on the table.
I'm telling you, if I was that man, you robbed it.
I mean, that's what he does. That's what drug dealers do.
You right there, right, man. You right there with me, bro.
I handed you the gun.
I was gonna say, yeah. I was gonna say, you put the bullets in for me. I just shot it. Now getting back to these Jordan 12s though, like these I'm not mad at them. I'm just surprised though. Like honestly, I took interest in them. I wouldn't say they was like high on my list, but it was one of those things. Was like, you know, if I can get them, if I can, you know, if not, yeah, no loss. But the amount of hype though. I mean, but to your point, everything has hype now, so.
It doesn't matter what Jordan it is.
I shouldn't be too surprised.
Even certain Jordan 1 mids now seem to, you know, get people excited. So
no, I mean, look,
they be selling too,
right?
All colors.
You know,
no,
they shit on them so tough, but yet they all sell out. So it's like,
shout out to the people that genuinely love Air Jordan 1 mids. I personally don't like them, but it's so funny. Like there's two types of people: the people that hate Jordan 1 mids and people that absolutely love them. And I love the back and forth between.
So you hate them?
I don't say I hate them. I just don't.
Well, you just said there's two people. So
there's two sides. I'm like an outlier. I just don't care.
So you're not a person.
I'm indifferent.
Oh, okay, whatever.
I don't care. Like I don't. I couldn't even tell you which Air Jordan mids
They
came
make some
out.
nice colorways though.
Yeah, I feel like they experiment more with the mids than they do with the ones.
They make some nice colorways. I don't like when people say, "Oh, you got no one, you got mids, I got highs." Like, but he actually wore mids.
Like that makes you a better class of people.
I mean,
but it's like he wore the mids in the game like before, so it's just
right.
like you can't even down them.
But not the mids as they're constructed now.
I mean, some of the mids they used to put together, like when they did the like the Armed Forces pack, like. That was both those were hard, like, and they were Jordan 1 mids. They did the when they was doing the Black History Month stuff. They used Jordan 1 mids. I think was 1 year. What's the 1 year? Damn it, I can't think of it. But
they all blur together. It was all Kente cloth.
Well, no, it was a 2017.
They were all black with the
tan swoosh, and then they had another year before that was black with the Kente cloth.
Oh, yeah,
and then it was like 2015. They used the Air Jordan 1 high and made it all 3M reflective with like the speckle blue and highlighter green.
And they did one. What was the Jordan 1 that had the strap? The Jordan 1 had the strap. They had did one with those too. So
Somebody called Jumpman. I know he know.
So, but like I don't have no beef with them. They go pretty.
I'm just not a fan of how people bash the Jordan 1 mids.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. I don't do that.
Tough.
I got better things to do than bash that shit.
Yeah, like bash dunks
or pay them badges.
Okay.
Off.
Where she bash? No mind.
Come on,
I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to be good.
Utah, you coming out? Utah, you coming out? Come on.
Oh boy, I'm just saying.
You got them loaded in the chamber with the Pistol Pete jersey on, so it only makes sense.
I'm just saying, dog. I'm trying to be nice. Y'all make it. See, y'all bad influences,
nothing, man. You got a lot of self control over there.
Y'all bad influences, bro.
Pick and roll like Stockton Malone.
I'm just saying, when all your pants have elastic waists, that's
who pants got elastic waists?
Those girlfriends. Number 2.
Whoa.
Out of control.
They could be pregnant.
All the time?
I mean, maybe. Is that possible?
Pregnant with a food baby. Number 2, we have the Air Jordan Retro 4 Lightning. Once again, you know what? Matter of fact, I didn't even shoot for these.
They were nice. I like them.
I told myself to be aware of the time. You know, I think it was like 9:30, and then next thing I know is 10:30, and you know, at that point, I mean, they sell out in a minute, let alone a half hour or so. And for some strange reason, I don't even miss it. Like I don't even. Yeah, I'm like indifferent. Like I don't know what's wrong with me.
Look at you self-reflecting.
I'm just like, I don't know what's wrong with me. Like I don't even care.
You gotta go get you some Monarchs.
No, I didn't get anything. Oh, you know what I did get?
Some Monarchs.
I did get something this weekend.
To go with your Utah Jazz jersey.
I didn't get any Monarchs. Fuck you. I didn't get any Monarchs. Adidas had a restock.
You got some Yeezys?
No, hell no.
Hey, look.
Like, I wasn't that desperate for some shoes. Listen,
never know. You might. You know.
No, I got the Overkill joints, the ZX 8500s. Okay. And then I got the Sean Witherspoons.
What, Superstars or ZX?
The ZX.
Okay.
I was like, you know what? I'm gonna shoot.
I like the ZX more than the Superstar. I like the.
I do too.
ZXs are just
the frayed material. Just
no, I'm gonna cut that off. That ain't my style.
I like the look of the ZX too.
The ZXs are uncomfortable to me. That's what turns me off.
You said they're uncomfortable. They're uncomfortable.
Yeah, we had a lot of those back in when
I like the Z. They were comfortable for me.
Damn it, Guru. I'm glad you did tell me. Now,
I mean, you can try for yourself. I mean, you are 15, so your play edition might be modified, but I'm just saying.
It's going to come with different insole.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
These sons of bitches.
It's hyper adapt. You got to get his battery changed at AutoZone.
that was cute.
Man,
I swear to God, Guru be thinking of jokes all week just to like.
No, that was just came off the top.
It's funny. I kept looking at the show. I was like, I gotta come up with one. I got to. Then he beat me to the punch though.
Damn, them questions look like an SAT, ACT. Or
this is every question.
I ain't gonna lie to you. This is what made our road trips fun. Because me and Guru, see, that's why I say Guru's the worst. Because this is why Guru's the worst. Because I at least admit I'm horrible. Like, Guru is secretly horrible. But then we'll try to come on the show and convince y'all.
I'm not secretly horrible. And then if you're going to say I'm horrible,
no, who was my part? Guru.
You have to have convincing and substantial evidence to say I'm horrible.
Answer this question.
And even when I try to
conversations,
and when I try to be horrible, you take it to another level.
Dog. Every time we go on a road trip, Guru will be right there in my mess. We would talk so much shit.
So doesn't that make you the worst because you started and it's your mess?
But at least I own it. I'm saying he's the worst because he's trying to act like he's not. He doesn't participate in that type of stuff.
I don't. I comment on what I see, and then you take it to levels of extreme. You know what I'm saying?
All I'm saying is there was a few times where we had to be told, yo, chill out. Because we was going.
Oh, that was only that one time because of that.
No, it was more than one time, bro.
No,
that was the most significant time. It was more than one time.
That was due to something else, but nah. But like I said, but you had you got the rating reviews. You have the beefs with other people. Like you have the resume to be. I don't have no bad reviews
because they ain't named you by name. We know who it was.
No, it's not. You have to name me by name.
That's like me being like a former president with orange hair. I ain't got to say his name. You know who I'm talking about.
But here's my thing though. But no one says it though because you say racial things too. So you can't just say, "Oh, just
I've never mimicked Asian voices,
bro." You've done other. I've never mimicked Asian voices.
Yeah, I swear to God.
Wait, hold on. Tell me, you never did
it.
No, I gave you the correct dialogue. Now, what was said in that
wouldn't
factory.
that be mimicking?
No, because it was the exact dialogue. Mimicking is attempting to copy something as accurate.
You speak fluent Vietnamese.
Yes, I do.
You a lying racist. That's even worse.
Wait, if he didn't laugh, he would have really convinced himself too, bro.
Man,
you the most dishonest racist out there.
Hey, man, I'm not racist, bro. I'm just pro black. That don't mean I'm racist. You go out your way per your reviews. You may even
I'm an equal opportunity offender. Like,
you know what I'm saying? You make stick uncomfortable at times, man. So
why
you
bring stick into
I was like, what was that, gallstones? You said only white guys get gallstones. It's like, no.
That was mistaken.
You attacked medical.
You did attack the racist people. Off medical.
Because of my experience.
Off your medical malpractice.
Only people. No, you the one got the malpractice. We seen that meme.
Hey, look. Hey, I don't discriminate.
Do the pose.
I don't discriminate.
Do the pose.
I get them all.
No. Okay. Hold on. As far as the gallstones thing, I was incorrect in my assumption because anybody that I knew that had gallstones were all white. So I just like, okay, well, based on my experience.
Your medical malpractice.
I ain't got no medical malpractice. That's you. You the doctor. Oh, so I'm a drug selling doctor? Well, okay, I guess that
what else would you be?
As I said it out loud, I was like,
doctors do prescribe drugs.
As I said it out loud,
and they're also incentivized to push certain drugs.
Not cocaine, though, according to you.
I mean, they don't push heroin, but Oxycontin is like synthesized heroin. So
when the plug give you something on consignment, you know, you might be like, yeah, I'll make a little bit more extra money if I go ahead and push this.
Anyway, stick about racist.
Thank you. Thank you.
You can support your own race and not be racist.
That's true.
That's cool, but it's not like rooting.
But I will say, white power song has a little bit different tone than black power.
We went over the top with it.
Oh.
Hey, look, hey, he admits to it. He knows.
That's all I like.
Yeah.
And shout out to Stick. I swear to God, Stick. I want America to know this. Like, this dude knows every lyric to every rap. Like, it's bizarre. He's like a savant when it comes to rap, and it's like so weird coming from him. It is. I mean, that's what makes him cool, though. That's what makes.
How is it weird that a white guy knows rap lyrics?
You ever been to a concert in the last 10 years?
No, actually,
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
Especially Lil Wayne concerts and Kanye concerts.
No, I mean, I go farther than that. Like, I went to a Benny the Butcher concert. I was outnumbered. Yeah. Oh, dude. Well, it's a lot of drug use going on there. So, yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a lot of pills being popped. A lot of heroin probably getting shot.
Look at C's. He like, man.
hey, look, he Birdman here.
What I signed up to be a vendor.
Oh man, with friends like y'all. Number 1, we have the Aleali May Special Edition Air Jordan Retro 14 Low Fortune.
Thank you. That's all I want.
No, I mean, honestly, as far as Jordan's collaborations, this is the collab of the year for Jordans.
I was gonna say, in my opinion, this is the best shoe that's gonna come out this entire year.
I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna co-sign that.
And I said that from the minute they announced like that she was gonna do another. She had another collab on the way, and it was gonna be a Jordan 14.
Yeah,
I was like, she's not gonna fail. And then when I saw kind of like what the color scheme was gonna look like, I was like, oh, she's gonna knock this out the park.
By far the dopest. And it's funny because I think Sneaker Buddy Drake posted a thing on Instagram. Like, they had like all the Jordan collabs this year, the trophy rooms, which I don't know why do I would vote for that. But you had both Unions and the Travis Scotts, and I'm like, this by far blows everything else out the water. Like, there's a sizable gap between 1 and 2.
I actually want to get a pair for myself. Like, seriously.
Low key, yeah, that and the lipstick pair.
I don't want to get the lipstick pair.
That black and man, shit, you the only one there because I want them.
You want lipstick?
I want the shoes, dummy.
I just asked the question.
It's a very nice shoe. So far, it is in my like top 5 of shoes. I don't know if it blows everything out the water.
Jordan collabs,
yes, because I just like. To me, I like.
Well, what do you think is better?
To me, it's like. It's hard to pick because like this, I like how she gave the marbleized look with the nails and all that. Like how they really let her embody a woman's, inspiration with that shoe. I also like the 3s from the company down in Atlanta. Yeah, but I like the message behind it. I like the black. Like,
but see, to your point though, I think this had a better rollout for the woman.
Yeah, it did. Because this is one person versus a store, so the rollout's going to be different. So that's to me. And then, to me, you would think
the store had more control though of the rollout.
Yeah, but it's just different because they selling the person and inspiration versus selling the store's theme along with the product, and it was more with the clothing, everything too.
I can see that.
But I mean, I like to me removing the hype. I do like the Travis Scott 5s because I love that PlayStation kind of color theme. So I like the PG 5. So I like that. So to me, I just like all of those. I mean,
did you say Travis Scott 5s?
I mean, I said the PlayStation, like the PlayStation theme. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
So like that white, black, and blue. You know what I'm saying? So I enjoy that colorway. So when I see it on the Jordan 1s, like I really like the shoe. I don't like care for the hype and the people who boost it, but I mean, it's hard for me. It weighs. And then I like the Union. I like the Union form because I like clothes that this shoe is different. How can I put an outfit together? So when it has 3 different colors, I say, okay, I can make these 2 colors a primary color in my shirt and make this an accent color. It just gives me, from a fashion sense, like more
gives
challenging
you something
thing.
to work
You know
with.
what I'm saying? So like a USA color shoe, like, okay, I can do something real easy. But when a shoe like that, it forces me to diversify my wardrobe. So that's just from my perspective.
Right.
But it's a dope shoe. I would never, if someone said that was their favorite collab,
no, I don't think anybody here doesn't like it.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't.
It's a dope shoe. I thought the execution was great. From what I heard, the quality is A1. The story behind it is dope. The rollout, that to me was like key. Like just to see all the women, and it was cool because it seemed like even like the brands, or at least some of the stores and the boutiques, kind of made sure they got in the hands of women.
That's why I got to get a pair on the resale market.
I mean, yeah, but it just seemed like most women that wanted them got them,
Yeah,
and it was good.
Sure.
Like to just see post after post after post of the women. I mean, because it was it was for them, made by women. So shout out to Lady May.
The shoe is dope as hell.
I mean, she running with it, man. Like, I mean, hey.
And then the other thing I like about it too is, shout out to her for. I'm assuming it's her that chose which silhouette, But shout out to choosing the 14.
14
that's
logo.
That's a very, very seldomly used, especially for a collab.
Yeah.
Collab wise, we're usually what? Anywhere 1 through 5?
It's gonna be a 1, a 4, you know. I mean, I'm guessing if they had a choice,
yeah,
of
they
11.
keep it in the mess. 1, 4, 5.
Yeah. They keep it with the
6s,
more popular
7s,
models.
barely 8, sometimes collabing.
Yeah.
9 is not really.
So I mean, the
much.
user. I mean,
10s,
that's why
they use 10s.
that's why, like, even with the Billie Eilish, on paper, her using the 15 sounds good, but you know when
after seeing what she did with that
what
one,
it looks
I'm like,
yeah,
I ain't got much hope.
Yeah, so.
And I would say this though, because Aleali May is actually somebody who is like was into sneakers. So her getting this opportunity and running with it is, to me, was dope about you know, the industry or the community. Like you brought up Billie Eilish, like that to me is representative of when brands sometimes just say, "Hey, you're famous. Here's a shoe." Like it's just like let's calm down.
I think with them going to hers, that's just trying to piggyback off of the hype that Travis Scott got. So I mean, they look at, you know, Billie Eilish is saying, okay, well, who's kind of like that next person that we can kind of attach ourselves to?
But that was who you thought of?
I mean,
they still like I said, I'm still.
You gotta look at where that following is at. I mean, that's a international following, so that's not just U.S. based. That's everywhere.
No, I understand that. I'm just saying not everything translates to everything. Like just because this person is.
I mean, like I said, they could. If you wonder who you gonna get a collab to, I mean, Wale and Fat Joe both. You gave them samples. Why not allow them to have official release? Wale has sold shoes with other brands, so he has that track record. You make all these PEs for Fat Joe. Why not get some of your money back from making them PEs for them, because they cost you, and having him produce a shoe? You know what I'm saying? He has a relationship with Michael Jordan. Like, it makes sense.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Like that.
So I just did an interview this week with it's a podcast that deals with marketing and whatnot, and that was one of the topics of conversation was authenticity. Like a lot of these brands, they see like the Travis Scotts, they see the Kanyes, and they try to replicate it by just whoring themselves out to any celebrity that I have them. And to me, like that's how you dilute the product, if anything. And it's like it no longer becomes special or unique when you just here's a shoe, here's a shoe, here's a shoe. Everybody gets a shoe. And it's like if you actually took the time to make the right connections, authentic connections, to your point, the Wale's and the Fat Joe's. I mean, you giving them shoes anyway. Like why not just drop? You dropped it. You ended up dropping those same shoes, like the We the Best 3s. Like you ended up basically dropping them without the back heel. You could have dropped that. I think that would have. Imagine that shoe actually came out. I think it would have did well. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
you gotta. But again, look at who the people that are in those meetings making those decisions.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, they're not people that are actually attached to the culture.
Yeah. And my thing is, you could really like do, if you could really do like a celebrity demographic pack, we'll let Wale do a foam or a Nike boot, right? Because no one's, I think, has anyone collabed on a Nike boot before?
Nike boot?
Yeah,
Supreme.
the ACG one.
Supreme. Honestly, Supreme is
I'm
the only.
talking about Gold Dome.
Supreme did a Gold Dome. Yeah,
so,
they did the Gold Dome where they just slapped Supreme on it.
Oh, but like that's not a real one. But I'm just like,
and they did that snakeskin kind of one.
But that would have been a dope. You can do like an Air Force One or whatever, or Jordan 8 with Fat Joe. What's his name?
In my opinion, there's no reason why Fat Joe doesn't have an Air Force One. You gave Clark Kent, DJ Clark Kent, enough collabs. You can't give Fat Joe one.
I mean, those. I mean, you can go West Coast and give like. Somebody out there like an artist. I mean, they did Kendrick. They had something rolling with that Cortez, and they just let it fizzle at the React element. So I'm like, you could have kept the ball rolling on that one. But I mean, you can go down south. You can let one of those southern artists from Texas or somebody do a shoot. Like, he's a sneaker person as well. Like in Atlanta, you can let them do something. Like you could do a geographical collab with somebody, and it would make sense. It would be nice if people in Detroit were actually able to get Carhartt Eminem 4s, because Carhartt is heavy here, Eminem is from here. Like that made sense to allow us to do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That would have been.
I'm actually curious to know like why there isn't more partnership between Carhartt and Nike to be able to produce more kind of like not necessarily like premium footwear, but more like collaborative footwear. Like, why is there not more, like, every so often they do, like, a Carhartt Air Force One? They do, like, what you said, like, with a Nike boot. Like, why are they not doing, you know, Nike Go Domes.
Well,
Like,
I kind of know a little bit of inside
Because
knowledge on
I feel
that.
like they got the ACG line, and to do more Carhartt would take away from the ACG line.
nah,
It's actually both sides are kind of responsible because so there's Carhartt and there's Carhartt Whip, right? The work
yeah, work in progress. Yeah,
Yeah, that's the one that's more
Whip is
lifestyle.
Carhartt Whip is actually the sub brand that does the collaborations.
Yeah.
Carhartt itself, like they don't collaborate with people for whatever reason. Carhartt Whip is, to Guru said, the lifestyle brand. And so there's both of them, because I know Carhartt Whip wants to like certain shoes, like they wanted to make it more workable. Like the collab they did do with the Air Maxes and the Air Force Ones, they wanted to make it. They wanted to make the shoes actually wearable on a job site. But obviously Nike's not going to let them because they're not about to make new modes to make this within the specs because there's a lot that goes into it. Like the sole has to be so thick and puncture proof and slip resistant and all that other shit that you got to be on a construction site. So
They
don't
want
have
to do
go through
that,
all
but they'll spend a whole mold to make 5 shoes and send them out.
No, I agree with you. I'm just saying.
I mean, they do it with the Kobe's for the basketball players.
Plus, imagine the markets that you could tap into. I mean, I'm just saying there are no fashionable.
Well, yeah, but with Nike too, though,
work
there's this level of arrogance. We talked about it. Well, we kind of talked about it. Y'all just haven't heard it yet. That'd be next week. Anyway, there's a level of arrogance where it's like we're the swoosh, we're the brand, we're the money maker, we're the name recognition. So y'all get in line. We're only going to give you so much leeway with our stuff, and so it kind of makes it hard to collaborate with them. And sometimes, like the Travis Scotts, for whatever reason, he gets free reign. Like it is funny who gets free reign and who doesn't, because that was part of the reason why Drake wanted to leave, right? Like he wanted to be able to do some things, and they told him no. And so
Then came back and let him have his own line, but like to let them have his own
apparel line though, like
yeah,
mostly
and
apparel.
then to the shoe selection is just like how you go from Jordan 8s and 12s and 10s to some of the footwear. Some of the footwear choices is just like
Something, man. His shoe look like a K-Swiss.
Oh, speaking of ugly shoes, ugliest sneaker of the week. Actually, I caught on Audible. It was going to be that acid wash dunks. I thought those were horrible, but
Really?
yeah,
you sound
no, them
Acid wash
horrible.
dunks are
But
not
there was
that
an
good
worst
shit.
shoe that came out in the last 2 weeks, and that's those Jeremy Scott special edition Adidas Forum Wings 1.0 money.
Really?
if you take off this wing, they're not bad.
Yeah.
That's what makes it horrible for me.
Nah, the wing.
And plus, you know what I think of? I instantly think of that gold one that he had like a few years. What was that? 2000 and.
But you
I
remember the
can't-
wing is not bad.
I can't
These
shit
are
on
bad.
this.
These are bad.
No.
Oh, wait. So you don't like the Bad Bunny joints, but you like these?
Yeah. I like those.
Wow, bro. You're going to have to explain that one to me.
I guess it's not to get a collaboration and just do an all black shoe. I think that's.
But they in
not
his first
fair.
collaboration, though. He did the
I'm talking
brown
about far
fit.
as that colorway. Like when you get a collaboration, I'm not giving an all black shoe.
I agree with you.
I
agree with you. All black is pretty simplistic.
Yeah.
But once again, we know how the brands be. Well, Adidas kind of does get more.
I was
leeway.
already
so
saying,
that's why
you
he
talking
could-
Nike, I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, yeah, that makes
Adidas
sense.
gives
But
more leeway.
Adidas basically be
It
like,
does get more leeway.
here go the coloring
Well,
book.
nah, because they held, what's the name back? Tommy.
Tommy who?
Here.
Tommy Strong?
Detroit versus
Oh,
everybody.
Tommy Walker.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what that. Oh, yeah, we did talk about that many shows ago.
Not the forum, the top 10 they did.
Yeah, but I
But
feel like that's a different
They
situation.
still have picked 3 colors though. he had.
Did they?
It was
The
what?
white,
It was
black,
black,
orange.
red. It was black, white, and red, right?
Yeah, white,
but
black,
that's what I'm
orange.
saying. Did they? Because we all know they got shoes that they unsure about, and those are the shoes.
I think when it comes to
sometimes-
the Detroit market, they didn't want to let him off the leash because we kind of, and this is what I've been told too by somebody. It's like we kind of just buy the same thing over and over. So if somebody says, "Hey, let me try,"
you keep giving us
this,
the same thing over and over.
But even when we got a couple things, we buy
Like
the same
what?
thing. We buy the same Air Force Ones all and over. Even
I'm
when
just saying, what unique
like
shoe
when
have we
like
got
the
here?
Pharrell NMDs came about and other
What
things
you
like
mean?
that.
What unique shoe have we gotten? I mean,
I'm talking about here specific, like in Detroit, like that have come out here. Like it's very few rare spots.
some of those burn rubber collabs.
That's what I'm
they
saying.
had
Like
with
very
Reebok.
few.
I mean, that honestly, that might be like the only one that really comes to mind because everything else is.
They did
is-
get the Yeezy 2 release here.
That was what, one store, two stores. What two stores got in the whole
stores.
state?
What was the other store?
Puffer Reds and Burn Rubber.
Oh
Two
yeah,
stores that
I
had
forgot
them.
about Puffer Reds. They be getting some stuff.
Yeah,
too,
man,
so.
come on, man. Don't sleep on my people,
They
man.
used to get some stuff. I don't know if they still get.
They still
Okay.
don't sleep on my people, man. Shout out to Puffer Reds. They still take care of me. I could have got the Lightnings if I wanted them, but I didn't want them.
Okay. You the plug now, huh? You got the juice.
Nah, you a different type of
You got
plug
the
than
juice
I
now.
am. You a different type of plug than I am.
Nah.
You could call it just Surge Protector C's. But nah, I just feel like even when I look like the Simpsons collabs, the Fred NMDs, they sold over time gradually. It's just little stuff in here I know that's like I ain't buy that, but y'all bought these same shoes over and over again. So I mean,
I was real close to getting those Duff Forum lows, but I just couldn't pull the trigger.
though I like the
Because them lows
the
just bothered
Superstars.
me. Well, which ones were those?
Those had the slushy, the quickie mark joints on them, and
Oh,
they had
okay,
the
yeah,
bottom.
I
Yeah.
remember those, yeah.
So
You wasn't feeling the Ned Flanders joints?
Did they drop yet?
I don't think they did.
the apparel was nice.
No, I kind of want to get it just because it's funny to me. Like to think that Ned Flanders is his own shoe.
It's only right.
No, it's only. I mean, if you're gonna do a Simpsons collab, yeah, it's only
Yeah,
right.
about time Flanders get some love.
Oh man, dang! It was a quote that he said when he was talking about unemployment. He was
Who,
just
Ned
like-
Flanders?
Yeah. He was just like, yeah, sometimes people just don't want to work. God bless them.
Wow.
Oh man. Anyway, there is a story that I wanted to get
But
into.
he don't work.
Huh?
But he doesn't work.
Yeah, does Ned Flanders even have a
He
job?
doesn't. He doesn't
Yeah, he
work.
works.
Where?
Where?
I don't know.
Hold on, my mic's not working, so hold
Oh.
on. Leftorium.
The Leftorium.
Oh, yeah, in the mall. Yeah.
What is the Leftorium?
That's the store in the mall where everything is left-handed.
Dog.
That's where. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that is legit where he works
seen
at.
Man
Steve
Flanders.
knows everything about everything.
No,
I swear
he
to God,
does
he's like,
because there's an episode I think like Lisa and Bart went into the mall and they went in there
He's like-
and he's working in there.
he's like walking Google.
I've always seen
He's
him at
White
home.
Guru.
I know
Yeah, he
more
is
dumb
white guru.
facts than
No,
you ever
bro.
will imagine in your life. If you
That
ever
is
if you ever need
ridiculous.
somebody for those stupid games that they play,
Yeah.
I'm your guy, man.
Oh, that's how we go on the road trip. We got to bring a stick. We're going to play those games. We're going to
Yeah,
just
you've
kill
been promising
everybody.
road trips for 2.5 years.
It has been a pandemic though.
I
Yeah.
don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
I mean, both of you guys got
we
charter
was
jets.
in Ohio? Guru remembers the last time we was in Ohio.
So yeah, definitely been that time. You ain't about
No,
to get
remember we
me.
was
You ain't
checking
about to
in?
get me canceled.
It was that I have never seen Guru laugh so hard in my life. He was laughing so hard. It was hard to focus. I was trying to focus and get
When y'all was checking in,
yes, man.
I wasn't there for that.
Let's just say there was a rally going on the same weekend as SneakerCon,
Whoa.
and
Whoa.
they were. It was funny because it was pulling up. I'm like,
were-
is that?
they
is
were
that-
an- they were
I
anti-guru.
can't even type it on iTunes right now. Their reviews. Go ahead.
Listen, look, we pulling up to the hotel, and I'm like, is there a rodeo? Like in town, like like man, like everybody's wearing chaps. And then we get into
What
the
hotel did y'all stay at?
Not that far away from the convention center, like literally like a block away or something.
So did I.
Man, they was there.
I mean, you had a penthouse, so
I mean, mine did overlook the Cleveland Browns Stadium.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, you know what's that? I think what's that? Is
You got
that
the Pepsi executive suite?
Hold up, Stick. Since you got useless information, is that Lake Erie that their stadium sits on? Yeah.
The
So
mistake by the lake.
Yep. So I was, I could see the lake from where I was.
Well, we couldn't see the lake, but we saw some other stuff, and we didn't want to see necessarily. And Guru almost fell down laughing, and he had tears in his eyes. And like I'm trying to like look at the guy, on the other side of the counter, and like I'm trying to like focus so I can check in and we get in our room, and he's done. I mean,
It was that kind of rally.
like it wasn't even a rally going on. It was just they
Oh.
were all in the lobby. It was,
We gonna go just go to
Yeah.
the next. We don't want to. Hey, look, they like to cancel people. We don't
just
want to
saying.
get canceled.
real flamboyant.
I am over here.
Hey, we
I'm just saying.
we not gonna get into it. Like I said,
All I'm
I
gonna say is that I'm gonna leave it at this.
look.
There was a dude in a fox mask running around, and I'm like, "What is going on?" He knows what I'm talking about. He knows what I'm talking about,
whoever this person was in the fox mask, they wanted to remain faceless.
bruh.
Maybe they were someplace where they weren't supposed to be at.
I kind of felt like we were
Trying to figure out why y'all stay there.
No, I didn't know they was gonna be there. But speaking of places we shouldn't have been at, that pizza place we went to later that night. Guru, you didn't go with us, Guru, did you?
Nah, I wouldn't have had soul food
Yeah,
at an
yeah.
establishment downtown. Yeah,
Me and Guru, yeah. Oh man, that soul food was
Shout out to Buckeye.
fire.
Oh well, I wish. Shout out to
Fire.
Buckeye City Soul, me and him, and trying to remember who else. We went to this pizza place and it was right across the
your
street.
man's unboxed. He
Was
with
it
you.
Mike?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
with you.
okay.
Yeah, he was with you.
Yeah.
So
boy.
when is SneakerCon Cleveland this year? It's what, in October?
I know they got Chicago coming up. I
Chicago's
don't know.
next month.
Is Cleveland in October? I don't know.
Are we going to that?
You really want to go on a road trip? I guess.
Not to Ohio though, but
I know that's like the worst. I'm telling you, we get a lot. We get the one thing about SneakerCon Cleveland is we get like a huge response when we go there. It's just outside of the event. Usually when we go on road trips, we look forward to outside of the event. We look forward to hanging out in the city.
That time we went, that Sunday we had dinner and we watched the game. It was pretty, lit down there because it was downtown playoff game. But
I kind of feel like we lucked into that. But most times when we go somewhere, the city is the focal point.
Right.
Like we can't wait till the event is over so we can hang out.
but
Whereas
look at the United
Cleveland is
States.
the opposite. It's
It's
like
not too many.
the
New
highlight
York,
is the event.
It's not too many New Yorks, Dallases, Los Angeles, Chicago.
Just gonna name every city in the
saying?
country outside of Cleveland.
yeah, that SneakerCon goes through like 3 times out the year.
So it's like it's not that many cities like that's gonna draw that. They're gonna have that draw like that for.
Name another city that was whack as Cleveland.
I didn't have no problem with Cleveland. Where do we go? I haven't been. Only been what 5, 6. I didn't go to Phoenix. I heard people say it was cool. It wasn't like it was a lot of stuff to do, but
Right.
Really, in Phoenix?
from what I heard from people, it was cool. Be
Even
out
Fort
there.
Lauderdale had more things. I mean, it is.
Oh, but it's down the
Florida,
street from
it's-
Miami, so
That is
Say,
true.
it's-
That's true.
The beach is right there.
yeah.
That's true.
So
But it's more of like a retirement.
and then
community.
California is a cheat code because it's San
I'm
Los
saying, like-
Angeles or you
Yeah.
got
I mean, you
San
still
Jose,
gotta-
the
that's
Bay
not fair,
Area.
right?
Yeah, so California a whole cheat code.
No matter where you go.
Yeah, no
Even
matter.
when we had to like stay like 3 hours up a mountain, it was still dope.
Can SneakerCon go to Vegas? Or they've been to Vegas before, haven't they?
I want to say once.
Maybe once.
I think so. They came here once.
I would definitely go there. They had one.
Yeah, that's what I say. Hey, look, SneakerCon, if y'all listening. What's your man's name? Allen. Vegas.
Nah, what's up?
Whoever running that shit now. Vegas.
Nah, my man's who be hooking us up at the event every time. Will.
Will run that?
Yeah.
Will.
He's one of the people.
Vegas.
Shout
Come
to
on,
Will.
man. Let's hit Vegas.
Anyway, there's a story I did want to get into before our interview. So y'all guys remember the story about Alberto Salazar, the coach that was like abusing his female athletes and stuff.
Oh, we got a follow up?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
So you guys remember? You familiar with that story?
The Michigan State?
No, not Michigan State.
No, that was.
It was like the Oregon Project or something like that.
Yeah, it was the young ladies that ran track, right?
Yeah.
Track team, yeah.
And
And he was getting a building.
he got a building and they had the protest.
Yep.
Okay. So Nike is now renaming the Alberto Salazar building after he receives a lifetime ban.
We talked about that a year ago, right?
Yes.
It took that long. I'm just asking questions. I don't get it.
I mean, dog, I'm gonna read this story, but I'm gonna tell you. I mean, it kind of pisses me off that it took this long and it took this for them to make the decision, because you didn't have to dedicate a building to this dude, right? Like, you didn't have to wait for anything. Like, y'all didn't wait for an official ruling on Neymar,
oh yeah,
right? You know what I'm saying?
Cut his
why would you
contract
need to-
with the quickness.
And that was just, this to me was more simple. This was simpler.
This was more proven too.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
they telling you, the athletes are telling you this is what happened, right?
Yeah.
So, whatever. Anyway, an article written by Sashi Cement, shout out to her, for Footwear News. Nike is renaming the Alberto Salazar building on their campus in Beaverton. Nike is renaming the building following a July ruling from the U.S. Center for Safe Sport that banned the former Nike coach from long-distance running. Why specifically long distance? It should just be from running, just from sports, bro. Alberto, a former coach with Nike's Oregon Project, was banned, which is subject to appeal, citing sexual and emotional misconduct. Nike said in a statement, this change follows the Say Sport decision to permanently ban Alberto from coaching, the nature of the allegations, and the finding of a lifetime ban, make it appropriate to change the name of the building. Like, so I could change that sentence. You can just eliminate the finding of lifetime ban. The allegations should have been enough for you to say, you know what? Even if we don't know exactly what happened, we just don't want that smoke.
Right.
We're just not going to put ourselves in the middle of a controversy when we don't have to. Like, once again, there was a protest. I don't know if people don't know about it or they don't remember. End of 2019, December 2019, there was a protest in Oregon. Mind you, that's December in Oregon. It is fucking cold there. For these people to go outside in the cold and say, fuck you, Nike, we're not cool with this, and they protest, that says a lot. That speaks to that Nike behind me.
I was going to say, look, people, y'all about to see some magic happen.
John Donahoe's like, I had enough of this. But no, point is, I don't even know why it took this long. That happened in 2019. Here it is, 2021, damn near the end of the year, and they just now made the decision. Beats me.
I feel like they kind of. This one had more. I mean, they rode with Kobe through his situation, so I'm not surprised that they did. Now with this, there was more.
But they didn't name a building after him at that time. They just allowed him to wear the shoes and shit. Like they named a building after this dude.
They did take away his shoe too.
They did.
Yeah.
Oh, they
technically
they took it away, but they still sold it to you as
they took it away.
Like, but they
he didn't get the chance to profit off of it.
They did because they made. I got my 2K for Hirachi said Kobe on them, so they did sell 2K for Hirachi that said Kobe on
But
them.
even if I wanted to play devil's advocate, in that situation,
but this one had more pushback, so it could.
This had more pushback, and it was like it served no business purpose. At least with the Kobe's, you can say once again, if you want to play devil's advocate, well, you know, they trying to sell some shoes. So while they're not going to officially say Kobe, they're going to hint at Kobe. You know what I'm saying? They're going to still push it in some type of subliminal way. Whereas here, what do you get from naming this building after this dude? Nothing.
How long is he? How long was he a coach?
Too long.
At Oregon? How long?
I don't know. Not too long. I mean, according to
I'm pretty sure he got some allegations. He got some ties to some people that are pretty high up in Nike as to why they probably
maybe
that's what I'm saying.
They really faithful. They literally in bed with Oregon. The founders are from Nike.
Exactly.
Some of their designers, from Oregon. Most of their designers are from Oregon. You know what I'm saying? The dude Tim Day, he works on the LeBron collection. He's a former Oregon football player. So they really, really in bed with Oregon. So it's really tough.
But that has to outweigh the negative that you.
We know logically, it should have been done. But we let you know that.
But when you have vested business interests with certain individuals, sometimes that clouds that judgment. To where you're saying, look, I'm really cool with you. I'm really cool with you outside of all of the wrong shit that you did. You still my homie, so I still want to look out for you. No matter what the allegations are.
You can't even look.
We don't know what the relationship is, but
I'm saying that is.
I'm just saying,
it has to be somewhere along those lines.
You can look. The only thing that makes sense to me is that he had some compromising information and or pictures of somebody high up. That's the only thing that makes sense to me.
I don't think that. If you look to the presidency, when dude was flat out wrong, even for some of the similar things, right? They still rolled with dog. He was impeached and everything, and they still was defending it. The Republicans still didn't want to get him out of there. Why? Because he was a part of their association and political beliefs. So same thing with Nike. Dude's a part of our
he's
Oregon
part of that
family,
culture.
their Oregon family. Boom, boom, boom. So
think about that long line of, how far back everything goes with Bill Bowerman and Phil Knight. This Salazar guy, he's from that same lineage. There is a relationship.
I don't know how long their relationship is. I just know that what I do know is that you talking about relationships. He was abusing Oregon athletes, so I don't understand.
But you already know certain tones of color come with certain privilege.
And then not even that. Let's just call it what it is. It's it's a white male. Let's just call it what it is, man. It's a white male. It's abusing technically women, I mean, it could be of all races. You already know a lot of times that just gets glossed over. Look at how people with the Michigan State with the Larry Nassar thing. Look at how it took a while for people to
45.
It took for people.
The same thing.
It takes for people to like. It takes for so much for people to be like, you know what? I can't turn a blind eye anymore.
No, I understand the why behind it. I'm just saying the what is bullshit to me. And real quick, this has nothing to do with nothing, but I love what gets Stick's attention when we're doing the show, or what does or doesn't get his attention. But no, I get the why. I know relationships and the skin to win and all this other shit is still bullshit to me, because at the end of the day, it shouldn't have come to that. And what we're talking about here, like, you know what I'm saying, like naming the building, like there is nothing that makes sense as far as naming the building after this dude when your athletes are pushing back, when your employees are pushing back.
I'm not too surprised, because the money, I mean, we got money in our pockets, or we had touched money with slave owners on it. There's Capitol buildings and Confederate flags that associate slavery. So, I mean, in this country, if the things, a person who's caused so much oppression to another race or gender still gets celebrated, it takes a lot for the move. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get what you're saying.
So to me, in this situation where it's obvious that you shouldn't have done that and it's still done, it's just like,
I just don't want to get too jaded to where like I read a story like this and I'm like, you know.
No, I don't think we get
No. We're not saying that. What I'm saying is, because I can't speak for Guru. What I'm saying is, I just have the way all of this sounds is that there's, you know, a very, very close relationship amongst, what, Salazar? Is that Salazar?
Yeah, his last name is Salazar.
Yeah, there's a close relationship between him and probably some, you know, pretty high up execs.
Probably, most definitely.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, you know how that goes, man. Like, no matter, they homies. You know what I'm saying? They go out to eat together. They probably, you know, go over each other's house and play PlayStation. Who knows what they do? You know, they're cool with each other. So no matter what the allegations are, they probably look at them like, hey, I'm riding with you to the end.
That's some bullshit.
So
Alberto's alleged misconduct was brought to light in 2019 in a 2019 New York Times op-ed video featuring former teen track star Mary Kane, who alleged psychological and verbal abuse from her coach Alberto. Mary said that Alberto demanded excessive weight loss to the point where she lost her period, broke several bones, and suffered from depression and suicidal thoughts. Mary's Nike teammates confirmed the allegations made against Alberto. Nike employees protested at the company's headquarters in December 2019. When the building reopened after months of renovations, the protest was meant to raise awareness of how Nike can support their female athletes and employees. That's another reason why I get mad, because y'all come out here and throw women in some fucking ad and act like you're empowering them because you throw them an ad to fucking push your project or push your product, when you could be really empowering them when they come to you with allegations of abuse. When you could, you know what I'm saying, do your due diligence in those matters. That's where I get upset, because it's like, I don't give a fuck about, now we got a WNBA Jordan brand team, you know, full of a women's roster. That don't mean shit if, you know what I'm saying, I see the way you treat Allison Felix behind the scenes. If I see how you treat the women in this Oregon project behind the scenes, I don't give a shit what you, ads are meant to be, those are PR moves. Marketing and all this other shit. Like, I don't give a shit about that. What are you doing behind the scenes? Like, we talked about Adidas last year when it was Black Lives Matter and all that other shit, but then we reading stories about how they treat their black employees.
I mean, yeah, same thing with Nike too. You got Black History Month collection,
Yeah.
but look at you. You have some internal conflict with, you support LeBron and all his political efforts, and at your campus, you don't have adequate, you know, inclusion when it comes to Black History Month project or diversity in upper echelon position. So I mean,
I guess that's what makes me mad, because it's like I don't get swayed, but that's why when I see that stuff, like, yes, on one hand, you know, I am happy that that's a step forward, but there's so many other steps that need to be taken. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not about to sit up there and get too happy over these PR moves and these ads and these marketing ploys that they put out there. You know, talking about empower, like, this is how you can really empower women. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a way you could have did it. You know, I gave them props with Neymar. When they did that thing with Neymar, I was the one to defend them. I'll say, you know what? They handled that right. So I don't understand how you can handle that right and then completely drop the ball on this when you didn't have to. This was so avoidable. That's the thing. Like, this was so fucking avoidable. You did not. There was so many other people you could have named this building after. You could have named it after Sandy from Nike SB. You could have named it after so many other people, and you picked this asshole.
Telling you why, man.
Yeah. So anyway, according to an internal memo, the ALBERTO Salazar building would be renamed next after their next running shoe. So whatever. They could have been did that shit. You know that next Vaporfly, or
the long distance running shoe.
They could have named it after a bunch of people.
So they got King Griffey already. They got Bo Jackson. They got LeBron. Serena Williams should be about done building. You got Michael Jordan.
They got a Kobe building.
I mean, not anymore.
I was just saying, yeah, that's true, right?
Yeah.
What happened to the Kobe building?
Well, because you know they.
Oh yeah, you can't because what else?
Oh, I heard the LeBron building was dope. I mean, would you think anything different?
Nah. What else?
Hopefully, we get a chance to see it next year.
Who's another athlete?
They could have did.
I heard that
they got
building's
Bo
old and
Jackson.
not stable and is about to fall down every time it gets touched.
Wait.
Guru's face is what makes it even better, though, too. That's what makes it even better. Oh man, that was a good one.
Speechless.
That was a good one.
I'm gonna give him a free pass because this show needs to be engineered. So.
I mean, LeBron does. All players flop. They all do. All players flop.
All NBA players flop now.
All players flop.
Because NBA players
now. Okay, now.
That's what
All
I'm saying.
players
NBA
flop.
NBA flop.
I'm just saying there used to be a time where
Look,
certain players had to do it.
Some of LeBron's though just are like so hilarious.
I know
though.
that's what makes it. It's like, dog.
I gotta give him credit though because it is a skill to it. Like it's acting. He's been in a movie, so he knows how to do it.
And he sucks at acting.
Dog. Guru, how many shots you gonna take, bro?
Well, they ain't penetrating me, man. Your favorite player had to come to LeBron for help, so there ain't too many shots you could take for your man Russ. Talking about unstable. We've been on 4 teams in 4 years, but it's all good though.
You sound like Adam right now.
It's all good, my dude.
No, Adam hates Russell.
And who did LeBron just recruit?
Who? Or
Russ.
did we recruit him? Good. We won before him. Who needs who more?
I mean,
I
neither
think
one
he
of them.
did. I can say at this point, I think they need each other.
I don't know. No, because he won a year before that.
But not last year.
And who did he have? Anthony Davis.
Yeah, he was healthy.
Yeah.
Who has won a championship by themselves?
Not LeBron.
Nobody's ever won a championship by themselves.
No one. So
the closest is Dirk.
Yeah.
but his bench was going
That's what I was going to say. Like, in terms of star power, he was the only star on that team.
But
Don't you dare disrespect Jason Terry.
The Jet.
Hey, look, LeBron did that when he dunked on him.
Oh my goodness! Why would you even jump? Like, look, I don't understand. Yeah,
you gotta watch his interview when he talks about that happening.
I was on a Bleacher Report when they was playing pool. Yeah, that was, I enjoyed that little series when they play pool and talk to athletes because they talked to Percy Harvin about his when he fought dog in the locker room.
Didn't he got suspended?
No, that was during the Super Bowl, was it?
No, I thought didn't he? Because he got kicked out the league too.
No, he got kicked out the league. They was during the Super Bowl. They had a fight. I forgot who it was, bro. It was somebody I think on the defensive side. They got into it. He told the story about it. How he kind of
Richard Sherman.
No, that wasn't Richard Sherman. I forgot who it was.
Well, you brought up Bleacher Report. We had an opportunity to sit down with Rob Hayes and Jamel Johnson, the two hosts of Bleacher BR Kicks. Sneak This.
You got a fly in here?
Yeah,
you just swat.
All right, see them swatting around. But anyway, we had a chance to sit down with them. It's a comedy sketch show for sneakerheads. They got different skits. They made their own bot one time. They got the one where the old guy, what was his name? The old guy was dancing. We talked about that.
Oh, Gerald?
Yeah, Gerald. But no, it's a pretty fun skit. Or a pretty good show. We had a chance to sit down with them. Here's our interview with them we had this week. We're joined today by the dynamic duo that makes Bleacher Report's Sneak This. It's a sketch comedy show for sneakerheads. It stars two comedians, Rob Hayes and Jamel Johnson. They're joining us now.
So you're replacing us?
Yeah. This is an audition.
So you're getting rid of Slam Dunk?
Yeah, this is an audition. I'm trying to replace you two.
Okay. I mean, I think we got a better dynamic. Black and white. They're just dark skin, light skin. It's not quite the same.
It makes for good racial tension, but you know.
Wow.
We're starting the show like this.
Immediately.
Yeah, exactly. Honestly, you probably have to be like the first light skinned person we've had in the show in quite a long time. So.
Okay. All right, Rob.
There you go. I was saying we breaking glass ceilings around here.
I think you might be. You really might be.
He is.
I don't want to discuss this.
No, I mean honestly, light skinned people are in style right now. So Drake is hot. Who else? Drake.
But Steph Curry is
Steph Curry. Yeah, Steph Curry. Well, Steph Curry's taking a loss right now, so
hey, look,
Steph
Curry, mama,
Daddy Curry. Yeah, so
oh boy,
I don't know if we want to touch on that.
I do.
Man, no. See. This is why we can't have nice things.
Did you guys read the TMZ article?
Yes, bruh.
Put up the player stats of the other dude. I did not need to know he only played for 3 games for the Patriots. I did not need to know that.
That's what I'm saying. Like. He's now more famous than he ever was when he played by virtue of who he's allegedly sleeping with. Let me kind of introduce you guys. Rob is a comedian, actor, and television writer, which is more lucrative than people imagine. And he has an album out on Tidal called Hazeopedia.
Yeah, it's a stand-up comedy album, straight up. So if you like stand-up comedy, there's no sneaker humor on there. It's just more about just things that happen in my life, random things I think are funny, and some stuff that I feel strongly about. But it's just kind of a mixed bag of all that and some random thoughts.
Now we got Jamel, who is also a comedian and one half of the the show Comedy Jugathon. Did he freeze up again?
Let's just rename the show Technical Difficulties.
Oh, God damn it.
I think he's sending you a message that he doesn't want to do this anymore.
Yeah,
see,
I think so.
They're funny intentionally. We're just fucking up.
Yeah, no, we're getting laughed at. They're getting laughed with.
Yeah.
There's a difference. Well, while we waiting on Jamel. Huh?
Oh, no, I was just going to say that I feel like, it would be impossible to talk about sneakers in front of an audience of, drinking adults. You know what I'm saying? Just think of a random audience of people and me going on stage man, these pollens, right?
Right.
It's just not gonna work.
As if they will all know the colorways and the silhouettes. Exactly. I don't think it would translate well. Jamil, what's up, man? I'm glad to have you back on here.
Listen, guys, my internet, me and Spectrum have been beefing for some time, and I just want you to know I do pay my bill on time occasionally.
I'm saying you gotta get off that Boost Mobile network, man. You gotta upgrade.
People who have Spectrum, it's because Xfinity won't service those streets.
That's why I have it.
Same.
Yeah. Cricket started handing out modems on my block a couple weeks back, and I grabbed one, and I thought it was the same.
Hey,
I thought it was just modem. I didn't know there was better modems.
You making that Bleacher Report money now? You gotta upgrade, man.
Yeah, I spent it all on hats.
Dude, real quick, I gotta point out, man, I'm kind of mad that hats are a thing now because hats cost way more than they should. I saw a hat going for $100, and I'm like, why?
That doesn't.
People are lining up for hats, and it's just make more hats.
Thank you.
Just because you have a specific hat, it's not gonna make you fresh. If you don't know what to do with it, then it doesn't matter. Why can't I just get a pink brim just on a random day? Why do I have to plan out a whole schedule because I want my underbrim to be pink?
It sounds like a sneaker all over again.
No, because
we're reselling hats now.
No, there are people doing it. Yeah,
yes.
Sneaker culture has permeated.
Put a little light bulb above my head.
Into other.
I saw the gear turn inside his head.
Yeah, it's permeated into other facets of fashion, and it drives me nuts. Because to your point, I've never heard anybody say, "Hey, that's an impressive hat." They might say, "Hey, that's a nice hat" or whatever, but nobody's impressed by a hat.
An impressive hat?
Yeah, it's that's an.
I don't think that's the terminology you.
Nobody. There's no hat. There's no hat con. You know what I'm saying? There's a sneaker con. There's no hat con.
It will probably blow your mind if you looked it up.
Hold up. I'd group hats in with streetwear though.
You what?
I would group hats in with streetwear.
I would too. I'm just saying, like,
I bet you there is a hat con.
hats are supposed to complement an outfit.
Will they sponsor us?
They're not the focal point of an outfit.
Shout out Hat Con if you're out there.
Oh my god.
Are they gonna have a fitted hat episode of the hype?
Am I the only one who prefers snapbacks?
Are they having an episode of that on the hype?
Snapback still?
Oh yeah.
That's what I asked.
Never stop.
That was the question.
Oh, that was a question. You know, at this point, I haven't watched the first episode. I plan on it. Shout out to my man. Damn, I forgot his name. He's he's like the host of it. Alexander.
So we don't even know who.
Was it Alexander? Not Alexander St. John. He's doing the designs. Okay, but
he kept trying to tell you.
I know. Yeah,
you don't listen to light skinned people. See, that's the problem.
That's what it was. Had Jamil said it, I probably would have heard it.
Yeah, dude was like, "Hey, Jamel, say the thing he's just said." I'm like, right. He's open in the corner. I don't know what.
Hey, it's hard to hear somebody, you know, from the house. I'm out in the field. Listen, point is,
wow.
No, but real talk, I do want to watch that show. I'm interested in seeing what it's about. It wouldn't surprise me if there was a hat episode for the hype, because it seems like nowadays everything is hyped up.
If you name it, it's gonna start getting resold. That's the thing. If you say something right now, one thing we can't count on is Monarchs. Then Monarchs will be resold. Like whatever it is that is not cool will become cool in 3 years.
What changes have you seen in sneaker culture, for better or worse, since you've been in it to this point? Like, how has it changed for better or worse?
It's just getting worse.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I mean, I didn't know. Like, some people look at it as a, you know, this is a great moment in sneaker history, right? Like, 'cause they love the fact that it's so expansive and everybody's included. Me, on that premise alone, yeah. But all the other stuff, the resale, the bots, and all that extra, you know, that stuff is where
it gives people like us a job, but it is becoming mainstream and oversaturated. And like, there are downfalls. Like that. With that comes more acceptance of fakes.
Yeah,
you know.
What are y'all thoughts on that, though?
I never thought I would see New Balance have its day. Like the moment that New Balance is having now, growing up, I always knew they were there, and it was like, okay, I could, you know, get those if I want to do something a little different. But I never thought that like people would have New Balance. Like, I feel like they like second or third depending on who you ask right now, and I never thought I would see that. Also, like the moment Asics had, well, Jamel's from DC.
So we were always New Balance. Now everybody's wearing New Balance. I'm like, get out of here.
Right. Thank you.
We were wearing these specifically because no one else wanted them. Now look at this shit.
The same way how people felt about the DMV. Nobody wanted it.
I've been wearing New Balances for like 10 years, but still, you know, to somebody like Jamel, 10 years is nothing in the New Balance game.
Right. Not
30 years.
No, it's
That's
funny.
loyalty.
I mean, I guess I would fall in that category because I got my first pair of New Balances. Shout out to Foot Locker. They sent me a pair last year. And
that's
you know,
that's the only way you was gonna get them.
No, because they don't usually make my size. So this what happens.
Whatever.
A lot of times when Asics. No, because so New Balance makes my size, but it's all like the mall Walker shoe.
Extra sizes, yeah, they got the.
Yeah, they make wide shoes. They make like
no.
Yeah, thank you. We've been
no.
trying to say this.
No. Let me give y'all proper context.
Okay,
they do make my size, but like I said, it's all the mall walkers, like all the dope lifestyle sneakers that y'all get to buy. They don't make my size usually.
You got to start somewhere.
Like, all the collaborations don't come in my size, so it's like, all right,
you can't live like a peasant.
What size do you wear?
I wear a 15.
Oh, okay.
See, thank you. Thank you.
You gotta crawl before you.
I'm saying if I want to go for a brisk walk on a Tuesday morning at 7 a.m., yeah, like they got shoes for me. Like, but other shoes.
I can't see you wanting to go for a walk at 7 a.m. ever.
Not at 7 p.m. Not at 7 a.m.
To the fridge, maybe.
Well, to your mother's bedroom. Look, point is, New Balance.
Make sure that gets edited out.
Point is, you know, like, but I like the fact that New Balance and all these other brands are starting to get some shine, which leads me to my beef with Bleacher Report's top sneakers of the year so far. I got beef with that.
I haven't even seen the list.
Well, the list is damn near all Nike.
So you feel about that list how I feel about your list weekly. That's what it sounds like.
I'm telling you, y'all want to come and replace them? Y'all want to be on our show?
That's like mad hypocritical, C's.
Hey, watch the ratings when you guys lose me.
Oh, okay. Watch them go up.
I mean, I'm with my hair like that. You should probably keep that fool. I'm definitely not going to do that.
Hell yeah. Thank you. I think that was a compliment.
Nah.
Yeah, it's
Nah.
like, you know.
How bummed were you when Pepe Le Pew got cut out of
I didn't even notice, but I guess that is unfortunate news
He had
to
a
hear.
big time role that was removed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We thought that was in protest.
No, I didn't even know. I forgot about him.
Which is so dumb to me. He's
like a predator?
No,
he's not a
So
predator.
they literally had it in the movie who eats children. You know what I'm saying?
Well, but the skunk's
They had
fresh
the
and
bad
creepy.
guys from the Clockwork Orange who, you know, yeah.
Yeah. But no, we can't have Pepe Le Pew.
Crazy.
Shout out Clockwork Orange.
And by the way, I got to... This is the most dysfunctional interview ever.
This is an interview?
It's more of a conversation.
I was confused.
It's more of a
Crossover
conversation
show?
at this point. Just in general, do you guys feel like we've reached a point where, in general, we're just all overly sensitive?
First, I would like to say Time Warner is a great company. You know, they do great things. Warner Brothers is a great property. You know, and the decisions that were made a new legacy. You know, one of the greatest movies of this year. A classic. It's a classic. Yeah. So you know,
classic.
I'm just struggling to find the one non-offensive thing that no one on the planet finds offense to.
People found Sneak This offensive.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. People find us offensive.
Somebody was offended by I would say offended, but like when that Narcos. So we did a parody, a Narcos parody about the kid who was reselling shoes.
Right.
About the Hebert boy.
Joe Herbert.
Joe Herbert's.
Yeah.
We do a sketch about this fool. It looks like Narcos. And in our, how dare you give him a platform? What is this? I'm like, dog. It's not a TV is not all platforms.
Right.
Yeah. Did Denzel give Frank Lucas a platform? Did Oliver Stone give Tony Montana a platform? Did Scorsese give Don Corleone a platform? Like, what are you talking about?
No, I 100%. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Like the nonsense of that. Speaking of which, I had a conversation with somebody who actually works for Nike, and they were talking about how Ann Herbert really took the fall. Like basically, she was beloved by many people there, and
well, you could tell with how the agreement was for her to step away from her role.
Well, yeah, and that was my whole, like, if you go back and watch the episode where we talked about it, like, I was pissed because I didn't like the fact that Nike was trying to play dumb, because she was up front with them from jump. She told them exactly what she was doing. She said, hey, my son got this thing, you know, whatever, we're involved in it. And Nike was like, okay. And then when it became news, all of a sudden they're like, oh, she made a bad decision. Well, it was a bad decision that you knew about, so don't play dumb now. But talking to people, they were saying like, hey, like, she was a good person, and they felt like because there were other people that wanted her position, and so they kind of amplified that story, and kind of in some way she got pushed out, and so in that way I feel bad.
Oh sure.
I mean, what would you do? Like if you work, say you work anywhere, right? And you selling phones, right?
Yeah.
Selling phones, you know what goes into it. The design, the hard work, the long hours. You making it, you know, making the screen flat, making it so that when you drop it, it don't break. You doing all that, and then you guys figure out a price that's fair for the market, and you put it out. And the minute people buy it, they can flip it for 10 times the price.
Yeah.
What would you do? And you're right there where the phones is at.
You can't buy that kind of advertising or hype. This is beneficial for Nike.
What
is at your house.
What is
like the concept of?
I mean,
concept of
what's funny is somebody that's actually worked at a phone store and heard the stories about that happening. That's nothing new.
No, elaborate. I want Dunk's made a point. I want him to elaborate on that real quick. I'm trying to follow.
Yeah,
We're saying like, well, no, you're saying like the price.
Usually does. That's the best part.
The price of a phone. He had said the price of a phone only costs so much, and you agree what you'll sell it for.
Yeah.
But I'm saying the second that runs out and everyone knows what the value is, Nike thrives off that resale market.
Most definitely. No,
like you can't buy that kind of hype is what I was saying.
Oh yeah, they love resale culture. As much as they try to act like we don't like it, yes you do, because it adds value to your brand.
That's free marketing.
Yeah.
Nike has a filter and they choose when to filter bots. Like they're not going to filter every release.
Side note, people have been getting shot over Nikes for
quite some time.
Good
Decades.
amount of time. It's okay. But Emmons was getting shot for Bally's in '86.
Right.
It's not new.
No, it's definitely not new. I think because we just did a story. I don't know if it was last week or the week before, where a young man was killed at a shoe palace over a raffle. I think for the Pollen Ones. I think the issue is we're still doing this, and you know what I'm saying. And it's like, why is it still an issue?
It wasn't even the shoes. It was just a raffle.
Yeah, it was just a raffle, and it was dumb to me.
And he was just trying to break it up.
Yeah. Well, so this is what happened.
It was an employee who tried to break up a fight, and he got shot and killed.
Yeah.
Right. It was a 16-year-old kid who showed up with a gun. A fight broke out between him and somebody else in line. The employee shows up, tries to de-escalate the situation, and ends up getting shot by the 16-year-old. And I actually had somebody in the comments like, well, it's a dangerous area, and a 16-year-old needed to protect himself. I'm like, the fact that you think you need this shoe so much that you place yourself in a dangerous environment where you feel like you need a gun tells you everything that you need to know. Now, and I also said this, I'm all about personal responsibility. Like 16-year-old, you know better, you know right from wrong, you know killing people is wrong. This is not a foreign concept to a 16-year-old. But as a brand, I think you have to look yourself in the mirror and consider the role you're playing in creating such an environment. So I don't know what your guys' thoughts are on that.
I mean, I think that the original purpose of the Confirmed app and the Sneakers app was to prevent violence, was to prevent, it's like send it straight to the home. Now you don't have to worry about, can I make it home getting these shoes? So I think that was the original, purpose of the apps. But unfortunately, that just created so much corruption, and the computer people started getting, the bots started getting in it, and then it just made it, now it's like, can I make it home? Now it's like, why even try?
Right.
My guy used to backdoor me shit straight from the Foot Locker in Potomac Mills. He's been in the game since '05.
Hopefully he doesn't work there anymore.
No, now he's on his own. Now he's out the trunk. He's doing raffles on IG Live.
Wow.
He had to change with the times.
Wow.
Yeah. It's like when you're selling dope, you gotta figure out a different way to sell your dope.
I guess.
Everybody want to be on the same corner.
You gotta get the dope that sells itself.
That Blue Magic.
Wow.
It's a brand name.
Otherwise known as Saucony's. No, I'm joking.
That's probably the first time Saucony's been mentioned on the show this year, by the way.
Shout out to Saucony.
Did y'all hear about the Under Armour parties?
No, man, it's out LA. Are they doing this in Maryland?
Well, no, this out your way. So a couple years ago, they got busted because they would use company cars to go like to strip clubs and stuff. And my favorite part about that story was they would have somebody walk through the Under Armour offices and inviting only the hot chicks in the office.
Wow.
Yeah. So since then, we've been trying to get to a party. We've been trying to go to an Under Armour party.
You won't, but I will.
Slam.
I'll stand near that. I'm not going to stand for it, but I would stand like around it.
I'm saying that's right.
Can you imagine going to the strip club in all Under Armour tech gear, like wearing like those like turtlenecks? It's 10 dudes in light blue dry fit, moisture-wicking turtlenecks.
Challenge accepted.
I mean, it's got as long as they got the AC on and I got my heat gear on, so I'm good with that.
Yeah, we're gonna look like. We're gonna look like some.
like a superhero.
We're gonna walk in looking like a white collar golf club, like just.
Well, they definitely gonna expect money to be thrown if you're looking like that.
I already go in there looking like a rock
I
star.
mean, if it's going on an Under Armour company card, like I don't care.
Yeah, but what do? You gonna swipe the card on their ass like the tip drill video?
They probably did.
It's only $20 for the ATM.
You got the spandex on, right? You got all spandex on Under Armour. They see how much ones you got on you. So the minute you reach in the spandex, it's like, oh, you got the tip.
Hit the spandex.
Oh, yeah. Your knot's been inspected. Yeah.
You got your rock trainer shoes on. You got your Cam Newton trainers on. Yeah.
Your Tom Brady's?
Your Tom Brady. No, he was UGG though, isn't he? Or
No,
is he with
he
Under
Under
Armour?
Armour.
Is he?
Yeah.
That was the quietest collaboration.
Look at Tom Brady. Think of Under Armour. I think they kind of go hand in hand.
I mean, honestly,
Those are non-competes. You could be with both.
Well, UGGs and Under Armour.
Yeah, because I read about non-competes when Zion was offered that Moneyati contract. And hey, Master P, holla at us. We'll do a Moneyati shoe.
Oh, he was basically that was the what was that? His shoe was basically the temple shoes.
Now until you see what y'all get to work with.
Yeah, those are those template sneakers that everybody can design. Everybody got the same basic design. You basically
it's gonna look like a 2K sneaker.
Hey, whatever sneaker you guys get, can I get a friends and family pair early?
Oh my god.
We gotta fund this show somehow.
Oh
Sell it to him as an NFT. He'll like that.
With an extra pair of half white, half black laces. You know what I'm saying? Half blonde laces, half black laces.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
I think that's slick. I like that.
Please don't feed into his bullshit.
Should we just call you Scarface?
Hey,
I'll take it.
Okay.
I'll wear the Scarface Air Force Ones next.
Now
time.
he brought up the NFTs, and I think that might be the dumbest thing ever.
I'm riding this NFT.
I know
wave
he
hard.
loves the NFTs. I think it's so stupid. Like I'm gonna sell you an image of a shoe that you can't wear, can't do shit with.
Well,
but
some of them are actually like videos. And
the
here's
fuck
what
you
I'm
supposed to do with a video?
Hear me out. Hear me
Watch
out.
it.
I want their
that's
opinion.
like dating a girl online.
So check this out. So they're canceling OnlyFans. Or OnlyFans can't do sexual content.
No, they're not canceling
They
them.
just backed off on that.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, I was going to say they should combine that with NFTs, and if you don't do subscriptions,
Not that I keep
you'll
up with that
sell
type
one
of shit.
ones.
I do.
Point is, I just think the whole NFT.
I got a brothel to run. Come on.
I think the whole NFT thing is. I think that's when
Invest in NFTs now.
I think that's the people above see the money that's being made and it's like, y'all are idiots, y'all will buy anything, watch this. And
what college textbooks, everything's gonna be NFT.
Yeah, because you can read anything on the screen, like shoes. I can't wear a shoe, a virtual sneaker.
Well, you can.
Well, if you can't afford it, you can at least pretend you are.
Oh my god!
How do you make NFTs scarce? Like how? So say I want to put a joke as an NFT. How could like I prevent someone else from buying that NFT?
Because you, in the blockchain, you say how many there are. For example, Jeff Staple just dropped 60, and they're all numbered 1 through 60, and you can't lie about it because the technology. Like let's say you're buying or selling on OpenSea, the marketplace. You can view the whole history and everything about it through the blockchain.
You know what the fallacy of that is? Is sneakers do the same thing. Like they'll drop a shoe, number it, and there's still fakes of them out there. So to his point, like, what's harder to make, a real shoe or a virtual shoe?
Oh yeah, virtual. See.
Yeah.
I would. You know what? This is what people that got to do. You got to walk up to somebody that's got some real pigeons on. If you see somebody with some pigeon dunks on, walk up to them and be like, "Man, I'm just like you. I just got the NFT. I got the digital pigeons."
Like pull your phone out and just show them to them.
Don't even show it. Just talk about it. Like, oh yeah, back in the hard drive. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even bust them out yet. I got the pigeon NFT. Just see how they react. Because I imagine somebody with the OG pigeon.
Yo, but as much as you're joking, let's say the dunks go for 30,000, right? These NFTs are selling for 2 Ethereums. That's like $6,500, $7,000 US.
These are virtual Beanie Babies. I cannot wait for the bottom to fall out.
He literally couldn't even believe it.
I can't wait for the bottom to fall. Remember when Beanie Babies were hot and people were buying them for like thousands of dollars, and then one day people just decided that they weren't valuable no more.
Beanie Babies,
McDonald's fucked the game up because McDonald's put them in the Happy Meals.
Yep.
They flooded the market with
Beanie
the
Babies,
Beanie Babies,
the Furbies, the Tamagotchis, all of that stuff. It came and went.
I just cannot wait for the bottom to fall out. Really, I really can't.
Shout out Nano Pets. Big up to
or your Ethereum as the unit of measurement, because that changes every day. Like, so
Yeah,
you
it
might
does.
say that's 7,000 a day, and then tomorrow it'll be like 4,000.
Yeah, I know. I
making
agree.
an
It's not
NFT
stable.
Of a 5-pack of white tees. It's going to be a 5-pack of white tees NFT.
You know, I'm surprised
mine.
Foot Locker hasn't done that.
Hell yeah! Come
A
on,
tall T sticker NFT, that's what I need.
Hey, look. Hey, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take your T-shirts and I'm gonna put a Thunderbolt on them, and then I'm gonna say I'm creative.
If you guys make these NFTs, I will buy them.
Wow.
It's got to be a very specific Thunderbolt,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah. And I will say this though, because this you can say this about him or even the UAs and the Super Perfects and all the other categories of fakes, where the brands kind of did it to themselves, right? Because when you create an environment where there's so much scarcity and you create so much demand, people are going to want the product whether they get it from you or somewhere else. And so you got a lot of people now who are comfortable wearing fakes, whereas I remember when I was younger, that was like taboo. It was like you getting clowned all day, every day. Now it's like, you know what? People understand. It's like, yo, like, you gonna spend $1,000 on that shoe, or you gonna spend $150 on a shoe that looks damn near identical? Like, unless somebody forces you to take the shoe off to like do some type of StockX check or something.
Or are you going to spend $250 on the NFT? So that way nobody can make you take the shoe off.
I don't even want
because you live inside of a computer.
Exactly.
They can't even
Come on,
put you
they
in there.
hacking the bank. They hacking T-Mobile. You don't think they gonna hack and take your?
No, it's like,
Thank you.
it's like Tron.
We've talked about the digital wallets aren't safe. It's not your bank account. You shouldn't store your cash in there. When you do a transaction, you should empty it.
Yeah, I agree.
That's real.
That that might
That's
be
what I
the
said. It's
like
like,
that might be the
too.
smartest thing anybody said in the show so far.
We talked
Well,
about
it would've
this
had
before.
to come from the white
Like,
guy.
don't leave
Yeah.
money in your PayPal. Don't leave money in your Goat account. It can be hacked. I almost said we can hack it, but it can be hacked.
wow. Incriminate yourself again, right?
It's a comedy show.
Even the $11 in my OnlyFans, I've been trying to figure out how to get this $11.
It's like he's getting cut off.
I was saying,
Right? Yeah.
I'll tell you,
OnlyFans don't want you to talk about that.
nah, you need
My
to
bad.
take your OnlyFans money and upgrade that modem.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know if the $11 is going to cover it, but
It's a
we'll
start.
try.
It might be worth a spectrum
Can we start a
upgrade.
GoFundMe for Jamil?
So let's start a few of them, though.
please. Now we're talking.
Why you had to click on sneak this, send it to people, play it in your sleep? You know what I'm saying? That would help Jamel out a lot.
That would.
Play
You
in
don't
your
even have to
sleep.
watch. Just run it
Yeah,
on. Run it
yeah.
on mute.
So I gotta
Yeah,
ask.
just comments and laughing faces, you know. Yeah.
Just get a blind view. That's all that matters, right?
That's it. Yeah.
Every IP address you can find, just pull up the link. You know, you
Go
don't
to the
gotta
library.
just click it.
Stay, go on the PR app and just leave it.
Hey, real
Yeah,
talk. Once
do it
I
in
found out,
computer lab, every computer in the computer lab, just turn it on one time. Make a playlist, turn it
hey, once I found out what people really do on library computers, I stopped going to libraries. Like I was like,
fair.
no.
No,
I was like,
it gets a little strange in there.
man.
A little.
on. What you can never do in the library is print out a script. That you'll get so many business cards, so many people like they were like, oh, this is my shop. Like you cannot print a script at the library.
You tried that?
Okay.
I mean, I had to do what I had to do, you know. I didn't have a printer at the house. I had to, you know, audition. I had to print the script. Next thing I know, I'm the king of the library.
All right, we're gonna start a GoFundMe. We're gonna get Jamel a modem. We're gonna get you a printer.
Come on, man.
Maybe y'all should sell that sneaker bot that y'all made on that one sketch. You might be able to get it. You might be able to get it, right?
Oh, before we even get into that, let's before we get into that, let's kind of walk into the show and the premise. Like, so first of all, how did that even all come about? Like, who approached who and whose idea was it?
I feel like our
CJ
man,
Toledano, he used to work at Bleacher Report. He did some of the like LeBron musical stuff, some of the like more high end videos that they would do. You know, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air stuff, the stuff with Kawhi. So he approached me, Jamil and I about doing a show. And I think the bot was one of the things we came up with before we even sold the show. We just were, you know, that was just an idea that, you know, just kind of came up naturally. and then we were in the parking lot. We're leaving. The first time we like met up to talk about it, and that's when the Janet Herbert story broke. And then it was like, well, we got to do something with that. And that was like, yeah, before we even took it to BR or anybody.
Gino brought up the bot episode. I would have to say my favorite one though is, because I've done this so many times, trying to sneak a package in past your significant other and trying to come up with different explanations.
Did you ever go have words with Gerald
at unions for my friend's union?
Yep.
We gotta do a part 2 where me and Gerald reconnect about the
Man,
where we left.
We gotta get Gerald to return.
how many takes did it take for him to get that dance down though? Like, was that one take?
No, he had that out the gate. He was ready to
That
go.
was him hooping. He was like, I got my stuff in the car if you need me to hoop. Like, he was ready to like hoop.
What?
But then he just started like throwing passes and stuff, and it was like, oh yeah, he from a different era. He from a like
Wow.
He used to run when he used to go to
era,
run and
you know what I'm
shoot.
saying?
Yeah, he was at run and shoot with Bob Cousy. He was out there.
Yeah.
That's back when they had the
He
peach
said,
baskets.
You know what I'm saying? You had the ball.
Yeah.
That's when they had the peach baskets in the ladder. Every time somebody scored, you had to climb up it and get the ball out.
They was using crates for a different reason.
And then the sneaker draft. The sneaker draft got me too. Because when I think
you.
who got Fila? Was it the Asians?
Those white girls.
That was
wasn't
white
it?
girls.
White girls.
Yeah.
Okay.
White girls.
Okay. White
White
girls.
girls.
Yeah.
They got the Fila
They had
disruptors.
30 Air Force Ones on the board, but they picked the disruptors.
I thought that was funny. I immediately thought of the race
racial
draft.
That's,
Chappelle
that's the
show.
first thing I thought of when I saw it.
But it rang
White,
true though.
Definitely the inspiration for sure. And you know, if Chappelle, we want you to know we love you, bro. If you want a cut of that, we haven't gotten paid yet, but we will.
We haven't
Maybe
done a
check
sketch
does,
about
but-
Alexander McQueen yet, but you know, if you got one, then we're down to do it.
We gotta do a skit. We gotta do a skit with y'all one day. We gotta think of something.
Season 2, everybody's in.
Yeah.
Everybody.
It could go
Yeah,
hand in
man.
hand with her sneaker line.
It's gonna be crazy.
It ain't everybody.
We're not everybody, just us.
I was gonna say it ain't everybody if we not
Okay.
involved.
Exclusively y'all.
Yeah,
The royal everybody.
yeah, exactly. There'll be season 3, but we got season 2.
Why do I feel like this is gonna be a Janet Jackson?
Season 2,
Why do I feel like this is gonna be a Janet Jackson Tupac moment? You remember that story he told about when they were filming on Poetic Justice? He had her number and he called her, and as soon as the movie wrapped, the phone got disconnected. Like, we would never hear from Rob or Jamil ever again.
any scenario where I'm Janet Jackson, I'm cool with. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to delete the number.
I hate that I even said it.
Like that,
Yeah, that's great. That's great.
Like,
I do.
yeah, I'm
I
down.
do the dance routine from Pleasure Principle when I'm alone.
Yeah.
Like after this, I might throw on some knee pads and just try to run some dance moves.
Man,
You might want to throw that on your OnlyFans.
no, that's a visual. Oh my god.
Thank you.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
Good
man.
content.
Watch OnlyFans just shut up this closed shop by tomorrow. Watch it just cease to exist.
Yeah.
But no, I got beat. So
Kill OnlyFans, hell yeah.
but no, because I brought up the fat or at least their top sneakers of the year, and I had beef with it because, like I said, it was all Nike, and I so we do this thing every year, right? At the end of the year, we call it our Sneaker Royal Rumble, and what I purposely do is I make everybody on the show pick one shoe from one brand, because I feel like a lot of times, like, the shoes of the year are the most hype shoe, but they're not necessarily the best shoe. Like, for instance, a lot of people pick Prince over Michael Jackson, but Michael Jackson sold more records. So I'm saying, if your logic is this shoe sold more, so therefore it's the best, that can't be the end all be all of the argument. Just like if you like Prince, Michael Jackson outselling records doesn't negate you picking him over Michael Jackson, because you like Prince for other reasons. There's other categories.
Thriller.
Huh?
But Thriller.
That's my attitude. I mean, I pick Michael.
Hell, off the wall.
I pick Michael. I'm just saying there are people that pick Prince.
But 1999, but Purple Rain, but
They're not
you
Thriller,
know,
bro. None of them are Thriller.
They not Thriller, but what Michael Jackson put out in '85? What Michael Jackson put out in '86? What Michael Jackson put out
Listen,
in
when you so good, when you can
89?
take off
What Michael Jackson
the
put
listen.
out You know,
when you so good, when you so good,
in the Rob Hage's cage.
hold on now, hold on, bro. No, we about to do this. We about to do this. When you're so good, first of all, he was supporting his family at the age of 5. Beyond that, when you're so good and you can drop an album at the beginning of the year and take off the rest of the decade damn near, and then drop another album and have the whole world go crazy, that speaks for itself. Some people got to work a lot to make money, and some people don't have to work a lot at all to make a lot of money. So I'm just saying, I like Prince. There's 1A and 1B. Michael is definitely the 1A.
Facts.
He had grown men fainting, dude.
Depends on what you care about. You know, like Quincy Jones, musical genius. You know, I never seen Michael Jackson pick up an instrument. Prince can pick up any instrument.
Prince couldn't
We're not gonna get into that.
Hold on. Let me ask you that.
Bleacher Report list. We did not make the Bleacher Report list. All right?
So let's hold on.
No, hell no, we didn't make that list.
Hold on.
Y'all got to get blamed for it.
Yeah, y'all are the proxy for Bleacher Report in this moment. But to your point about he played his instruments, I'll give you that. That's the one thing he has over Michael Jackson. But even still, that doesn't put him over the top for me. One person sold more records. One person had more impact. One person had more longevity. Dude, listen, when you can get accused twice of what he got accused of and still have a career, like, bruh, there's something to be said about that.
The fact that you're putting that,
I'm just saying, when you so good, huh?
How many girls could you pull in here?
I knew this would come up. For whatever reason, for whatever reason, I've heard people make this argument more than I thought they would. And to Prince's credit,
Let's all go.
I agree.
Let's all get some pumps.
I agree.
Get some open numbers.
I'm definitely not gonna do that.
I know,
Listen,
I know exactly which party to pull up to with my heels on. Though, so yeah. I know where to go.
Are you gonna wear the Prince ass cheekless pants too?
And the bandana, the neck bandana.
And he did that, and they didn't cancel. Look what Lizzo tried to do.
Well, yeah, there's a big difference between Lizzo and Prince.
Yuck. Nope.
Like, no, come on, man. I like Lizzo. See, why you about to make me say something? Listen, y'all not gonna.
Lizzo just remind me of like pudding. Like that's just what it looks like. Like
y'all not gonna come on our show and get us canceled.
No, pudding. It's
no, I see. I like Lizzo. I like Lizzo a lot. But I will say this.
Let's just go to the next one. Yes, y'all did not make the Bleacher Report list.
Once again, we would like to reiterate that we did not make.
But y'all are the fill-in proxy for Bleacher Report in this moment.
They brought us in to get killed. That's true.
Yes, and I was like, yo,
we were the voice of the people. We were supposed to be the voice of the people. So like when we opened the box, we said, hey, we didn't make this list. Our reactions are like honest reactions. You know what I'm saying? Like we are like the people. That's what they don't understand. They be trying to kill us, and it's like we y'all. We don't got.
How the hell the trophy rooms?
We not getting seated.
Hey, now here I'm with you, sir. Because look, it's like maybe there should be more than one Nike, but we don't need more than one.
Dog.
One.
Y'all just say y'all had what about 4 Jordan 1s on there?
My dude.
It's like 4 pairs of ones.
Yeah, they had the trophy rooms. I don't know how that made the list because that shoe, beyond it being super limited and then even more, huh?
Classic colorway with a little bit
bullshit.
Of sparkles.
That's bullshit.
Beyond so it being the Spider-Man one.
Beyond it being limited and even more limited thanks to Marcus Jordan, I don't understand how that shoe. It wasn't that dope. It was really not that dope of a shoe.
Yeah, no. We said that. We said that on the thing. I was saying, yo, the 85 All-Star game, the man scored 4 points. Like, why are we commemorating that?
He showed up, man. That's what matters.
Listen. Are you surprised that they're doing that? They got a shoe coming out because he used to like chew gum.
I mean,
right. They reaching. I know. I'm just saying.
Well, they got that Jordan 4 now.
They got the Phil Jackson.
Yeah, the Phil Jackson's supposed to kind of look like his ties.
No, if you're gonna do a Phil Jackson, it should be a 4 with the wings off and the back cut, because Phil Jackson wore 4s in '89, 90 and 91, he wore them fours till they fell apart. So sell some falling apart fours and call them the field jackets.
Oh, so sell some off-white fours.
That's
what that sounds like.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Just put a zip tie on there. Yeah.
And a crumbled
y'all
midsole.
remember like they would show Phil Jackson sometimes wearing like
sneakers. Look at every team photo.
It'd be the same J's year after year. Like he wasn't hooping, so he was like, where these?
So they fall apart, right? No, I'm with you on that, but you're making sense. You know what I'm saying? You sound like a true sneakerhead. Nike doesn't hire those. But I know, right? Spicy. No,
we
but
want that collab.
Yeah, we're playing ball. We're playing ball on this side.
Listen,
they're the opposite of you.
I'm saying they
the total opposite of you.
Yeah, they're willing to shield. I'm like, listen, I look. I've had too many conversations with these people to where I just lost my mind. Like I won't even tell you
Caesar
the Motown
turns deals down.
I won't tell you the conversation I had.
That's the type of influence that he has.
I won't tell you the conversation I had about the Motown thing. That still bothers me to this day. Like I'm telling you, I won't go into it. Just know that
you
there's.
You signed to Motown?
Dude, no, I wish. No, no. Okay. So we were supposed. I pitched. Huh?
No, I just found out they were related to Barry Gordy. I'm sorry.
I did. It took me forever to find that out too, but no, I had pitched an idea about. I was trying to help them revive the Black History Month collection because they spent the last 15 years just putting kente cloth on sneakers and calling it Black History. So I was like, how about we actually tell Black stories? So me being Black from Detroit, Motown was the first thing I thought of, and I actually had a Black man from Nike tell me. Nike's global, Motown's local.
You should have consulted with Clarence.
Maybe. But and they said he was like dismissive. He was dismissive of it, like Motown wasn't big enough to do a collaboration. But I'm like, my man, y'all did a Paul Bunyan dunk. Like, so Paul Bunyan is big enough to get a shoe, but
technically he
Paul
is.
Bunyan.
Yeah, he's the biggest guy there is.
He's big. He don't got no hits. He don't got no hits.
Motown got more hits than the Rolling Stones. They did a Grateful Dead dunk. That's ridiculous. That's crazy,
bruh.
That's insane.
Y'all better be careful. Remember, y'all trying to get the collab, so calm down. Remember,
man. But I mean, okay.
We talking about Black History though.
I work on another show. We did a Black History Month special. One of the songs for the Black History Month special was "Add Some Kente." It was supposed to be like a Black History Month song, and I've never talked about this, but the origin of that song was us talking about the Nike Black History Month pack. So like that's kind of where "Add Some Kente" came from. If you guys are familiar, Sherman Showcase
I should also know
on AMC.
Yes,
it's now streaming.
It's a comedy show.
Yeah.
No, it's a comedy. You didn't say it was a comedy show. It's not a serious show where he said.
I want them to get serious and then get like.
Dude,
one of them.
I went in so hard against the Black History Month collection up to that point that even John Donahoe, the CEO, emailed me, and we went back and forth, and he kind of blew me off.
I mean, I think eventually they're gonna get it. How much kente cloth is there?
It might be running out.
Nike has
they might have patented it like how they did the air technology.
It is unlimited. It's just a kente cloth printing machine at Nike headquarters. Just operates 24/7. They just waiting for the next collection to drop. Yeah, but no, but to have a Black man at that company tell me that and be dismissive and act like, and I'm like, yo, Michael Jackson, global icon, Diana Ross, global icon, Stevie Wonder, like, where have you been the last 50 years? I don't know.
How old was he?
Like a little bit older than me.
It's a Motown Broadway play. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
but it shouldn't even matter.
It was an Oscar-nominated movie, and it shouldn't even matter because what they did from 55 to 72 and then 70. Come on, man.
But
y'all got me started now.
My whole thing was it shouldn't even matter how big it is. If it's a Black History Month collection, it should be trying to uplift those stories. It should be trying to shine a light on those stories.
Yeah, Black History Month don't got shit to do with the Netherlands.
Yeah, dog.
What do you mean global?
And I wouldn't even.
This shit is all local.
dude, you don't trust me.
I was in the streets. I was pushing drugs. I was in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like killing people. And then Smokey Robinson made a song that got me off the streets.
You was gangbanging.
Hold on. This the fucked up part. Up until you said Smokey Robinson, I believed you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, damn, this is deep. Like,
you know, of course, it took for another light skinned dude to be able to get the light skinned guy clean, right?
Yeah, that's what made him relatable.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but like for real though, I'm sitting there like, man, like that's a story. Like he struggled.
I was kind of scared. I was actually kind of scared because I'm like, damn, this Bleacher Report know this?
I'm like, damn, what type of background check? Yeah, what type of background check is Bleacher Report doing? And then as soon as you said Smokey Robinson, I was like, this son of a bitch. Like, go back and watch the tape. I put my head down. Gang banging. Like
I should have won a Grammy.
I'm mad at his friends. Like I'm mad at everybody that participated in filming that video because y'all knew that y'all knew what y'all was doing.
Yeah, but they said the video was old.
Y'all, it don't matter. It was funny then. It's funny now. Man,
put the chain over the hoodie though. 'Cause I don't know if Smokey just has a chain all the time. You know,
like somebody's gonna hear that song and be like, you know what, Smokey's right.
Like, man, Smokey out there, you know. Smokey was in the trenches.
Man, hey man,
he got robbed out the hood, so you know.
Hey, yeah, he did. He saved Rob's life. So,
I was in the streets, man.
Well, you know he lives in Detroit. So if I see Smokey Robinson, I'm gonna let him know that you saved a young man's life. He's not talking about sneakers.
Yeah, I was only drinking that wine. I didn't do nothing else.
What does drinking wine have to do with gangbanging? We'll never know.
Do gangsters drink wine though? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I guess you got to be a very sophisticated gangster.
Like, I guess if you're like you're an Italian gangster back in the 30s, yeah.
Nah, well, you know, I know what type of wine they probably drink.
What?
Cheap wine. No, Carlo Rossi. They probably drink that.
Red wine.
Yeah.
Nobody drink. They drink that at like weddings.
Well, it's still drinking wine.
Oh, gangsters don't go to weddings.
Man, look, they do. They have thug weddings.
Man, man,
you married to the streets
at the park.
Yeah, you married to the streets.
So Jamil, I got a question for you because I was, did a little research, and I had this one picture that made me laugh because I was like, okay, like I was trying to think of like a bio, like a way to introduce you guys. And I'm like comedian, he's one half of a comedy jugathon, and then he's obviously a lover of Olive Garden. Can we pull up that picture?
We got a Virgil over here.
Right? Are you like Virgil?
I'm like, yo, like, that is the greatest.
New Balances.
Yeah, he's wearing his New Balances. Shout out to them. I'm like, if Olive Garden doesn't take this picture and run with it.
Yo, I forgot about it. This is like the crazy thing is this isn't even like some pose. I've been making that pose for a long time.
Ever since you got out the joint.
No, yeah, I was gonna say you and every prisoner in
yeah, once I got out of Spofford, I had to stay low. Yeah, the Olive Garden in Glendale was under construction, and they were just letting everybody know that you can still come through, get them breadsticks. I figured I'd spread the word.
I love DC because the last time I was there was SneakerCon.
Breadsticks.
No, I hate breadsticks.
But do you like the meat sauce?
There's a mother joke there that I want to say that I'm not going to say.
I'm asking you a legit question.
Virgil put out a real app.
Yeah.
About this.
Yeah, okay.
You saw the video I sent in the chat, right?
Yeah, I saw that.
With Virgil, yeah.
Yeah,
can we please use that though?
At some point.
Oh.
No, but
Virgil made an ad for Olive Garden.
Like
Virgil the wrestler.
Yeah, not Abloy.
I was like, yo, put that zip tie on my breadsticks, bro.
Zip tie on the breadsticks.
That's how your napkin and your silverware gonna come together. It's gonna be a zip tie holding it up.
Has Virgil reached those levels yet? You can say Oprah, you know who you're talking about. You can say Beyonce, you know who you're talking about. Like has he reached that level? You say Virgil, you just automatically think of him
for the new generation.
Yeah, I think the wrestler.
I was gonna ask y'all both. Have you guys been to both SneakerCon and ComplexCon? Have y'all experienced either one of them?
I have been to both. One of the first things I did in DC, I had been doing stand-up for a couple years, but I think I went to SneakerCon 2014, and I did like a man on the street video. It was in the gym, GW's gym, the same gym where the Mystics were supposed to play a W. And the Jumbotron fell on the fucking court.
What?
But we was in there. Anyway, I've been to
Did anybody get hurt?
No. Luckily, the gym was empty.
Sheesh. Well, it was a WNBA
crazy.
game.
Come on.
It was too easy. It was right there.
It was on an off night. It fell on a travel day.
That was bold, man.
Hey, Rod,
That
do
was
me a
bold.
favor. Do not watch this interview when we play it back.
I seen you put up the Morris Day picture. That's from the Sherman Showcase. That's from the television show.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that.
On Hulu.
I was gonna ask you about that, but first, I don't. Dog, that is hilarious.
Morris Day posted it on his Instagram. That was one of the greatest feelings ever.
Yo, shout out to Morris Day. I love Morris
I
Day.
couldn't tell if it was supposed to be.
Day.
It looked like Morris Day mixed with Tyga, mixed with some Asian character, somewhat. Like it's a hodgepodge of individuals in one photo.
If y'all get a chance to, there's this show called Tour Bus, and it's made by the same guy that made. Yes, yes, that is man.
Yeah.
I was thinking about something else on a bus.
No, that was some great stuff. But I was gonna ask you about SneakerCon and ComplexCon. Y'all been to both, right?
I have been
I've
to
been
both. I've
to
been to
ComplexCon
ComplexCon.
in LA,
Yeah, Long Beach.
in Long Beach, and then I've been to Sneaker Pimps. I was at Sneaker
Hold on.
Pimps when Big Boy
Get my ComplexCon.
performed, and let's see. I think that might be it. That might be it.
Which one do you prefer?
ComplexCon is crazy, but I feel like Sneaker Pimps was more about like the shoes. ComplexCon is kind of like everything. Like you could go there and like Rachel Nichols is giving a talk, or you can go there.
Rachel
and, like,
Nichols.
Kenya Burns is having a thing.
Do we want to hear Rachel
I was gonna
Nichols?
say, like, who's signing up for that?
For ComplexCon,
Okay,
food's a
okay.
big thing
It was a
too.
different time.
Even before that.
Yeah. When I went, it was hey, the jump was jumping when I went. You know what I'm saying? It was a
Man.
good time.
Did you happen to stick around after they were
Be
recording?
there probably this year. Huh?
You stuck around after they were recording and she started saying some off the wall type stuff?
Hey, man. Honestly, what she said wasn't that bad. You know what I'm saying? It's what the dude said that was.
I was gonna say what he said was even worse, but she was the bigger
Yeah.
name, so of course she got the more of the focus.
I felt what she was saying for the most part. Like there was that one part
It was
should never be said.
right.
But the rest of it was like, yeah, y'all not gonna like give me no, you know what I'm saying? I got seniority. I done been here since the '90s. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
Like he says, that one little part she added in there.
that one part.
But that's what gave everything else
was like,
context.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then her not checking dude when he was violent. That kind of that don't look good either. Cause,
Right. So what do you guys got coming out? I know you guys said season 2. What's coming up next for Sneak This?
I mean, shoot, we got 3 more episodes. They come out every 2 weeks, so we still got 6 weeks of the slow leaks.
Man, y'all dropping episodes like we drop a podcast.
Facts.
Right.
Bi-weekly, give VR a chance to breathe and post people bending shoes and cutting laces and
You gotta
the
get
normal
this-
stuff that you
okay.
used to, and then every now and then you see a sketch.
All right, cool. Y'all got any breaking news that y'all got that y'all want to release on the show?
The Wizards making the playoffs this year.
Wow.
I made this hat. I made
Wow.
this hat at most pointless upside down logo in sports.
Wow.
This is upside down. Now it just looks like a fucking Raptors hat.
No, you better
listen,
off with that
nobody-
Seattle Kraken hat.
And listen, at first I thought you were joking about drinking wine, but now I'm starting to think that you probably drink too much of it.
Listen, brother, Kuzma, welcome to the city. Welcome to Glizzy Mania. You have made it. We love you.
Wow.
Spencer Dinwiddie, please return my emails. I just want to talk. I only want to talk.
Man, but no, I'm glad you guys made time for us. I'm glad that we were able to get you on the show. Hopefully, we can get you guys back on the show in the future, and we could collaborate and do some things in the future as well. Maybe do some skits with y'all.
Yeah, no, I'm selling this episode for 5 of them Ethereums. You know what I'm saying? So,
hey, let me do the selling. Let me do the listings.
Yeah.
Well, hurry up and sell now. Hurry up and sell now.
I'm determining the splits. That's all I'm gonna say. So,
Hey, Jamil.
Hey, I got sketch ideas, NFTs.
Jamil, let's do a bet. If the Wizards don't make the playoffs, you have to dye your hair like Dunks.
That's a fool's bet. I might as well.
I'm just saying, if you're a real fan, you know it should be no
then
question.
What happens when we do make the playoffs? You gonna dye yours? Dye your beard like that?
You know what?
Hey, no.
Bet.
I get to be the star of the show for the week.
No.
I want to see him. I want to see.
He gotta dye his hair.
Yeah, I want to see him dye his hair.
Fine, that too.
Bet. Okay, if they don't make the playoffs,
And
you dye your hair.
you can't shave your hair either. You got to do the beard.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna do the beard. I'm gonna do the beard, half white, half black.
Your beard.
I'm gonna look ridiculous. But I mean, I feel safe in that bet. So we doing this?
That's a deal. That's a bet. Virtual handshake.
You could spray it.
Bet. Okay. Guys.
You could spray it with the spray paint. It don't gotta be, I don't know about bleach on the face.
Hey, look.
Actually,
after a few hours,
we can do it live on the show too. Because I mean, where are we at?
Hey, look, it is Bleacher Report.
You're a Mets fan,
Emphasis on that.
We can do it live on the show. Look at where we're located
If
at.
Bleacher Report wants to collaborate, we can bleach my hair live whenever you guys.
Why does it always have to be about dunks?
But no, Jamel, we doing this though, right? Like if they miss the playoffs, you gotta dye your hair. If they make the playoffs, I dye my beard.
Buddy, you got yourself a deal.
All right, bet that up. Bet. This is going public, so everybody's gonna. The community is gonna hold you accountable, sir.
I feel like me and you made a bet before too. You never came through trying to do the bargain.
What? No, Guru never held up to his bet when he bet the Cavs were gonna win that year, and he was gonna throw his LeBrons in the Pacific Ocean, and he never did.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Out in the Bay Area, is that the Pacific? Oh, in
Yeah.
Cali.
That's a Pacific. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the dumbest bet, man. But we all knew he wasn't gonna do it. But no, Jamil, I trust him. He's a man of his word. I can't wait to see you.
Come on, man. If my internet's out, I'll still do it.
Just send a picture.
What LeBron?
Yeah.
No, you gotta come back in the show. You gotta come back in the show and unveil.
No, I'm with it, man. I'm just once I'll get my modem fixed, then I'll get the hair up.
Man, no, I can't wait to see this. You give me a reason to watch this season. So, on that note, glad to have you guys on once again. This is Rob Hayes and Jamil Johnson, the comedic duo of Sneak This. You can find them on Bleacher Report, BR Kicks, and stay tuned to see us do some things in the future.
They're like me and Gino, but more successful.
Yes.
Yeah, basically that's slam dunks in the future.
What if playing tournament? What does Jamel do with his hair, or is that?
Oh no, I'm counting playing tournament.
We count the playing tournament. Okay, cool. We counting it? Bet.
Now that's a smart bet on your part. That's a smart bet on your part.
Wait.
Why is it so terrible to have my hairstyle?
It ain't terrible. It works for you. No, wait.
I'm gonna quote you on that.
Home game in the
Play-in tournament doesn't count.
Okay.
Technically, that is the playoffs.
No, we do real playoffs.
That's how they got in last time through the play-in tournament.
Yeah, technically that's the playoffs.
Is that the playoffs?
We had the 8th seed, but we had the 8th seed. So I would have counted it last year.
8th seed or higher. If you make the brackets, I would dye my beard.
Watch Bradley Beal had the season of his life.
Man,
he gonna win MVP.
I'm going to DC and Nancy Kerrigan somebody on the Wizards, but
wow, oh Lord,
wow.
Oh no.
But no, I'm glad you guys made time for us. No, Jesus. No, I'm glad you guys made time for us, and like I said, hopefully we get you guys back in the show, and we get some things done in the future. We'll be in touch.
No, we appreciate y'all, man. Absolutely will.
For sure.
Thanks to y'all, man.
Yep, appreciate y'all.
Thanks, guys.
All right, once
As we
again,
missed it.
Rob, Jamil, one half of the Sneak This duo. You can find them on Bleacher Report and BR Kicks.
It's still not better than Slam Dunk.
On YouTube. Oh, Jesus.
Slam
Dunk.
On YouTube and on social media.
I don't even think we caught that slam
We
dunk.
will get back to our regularly scheduled show. Yo, shout out to Rob and Jamel, man. Those guys are great. Great conversation. We bounced around a lot of topics, but I was just thinking, like, Jamel better follow through on that bet. He better follow through. Like, I do not see the Washington Wizards making the playoffs this year.
They're not making the playoffs.
That's why I feel safe in the bet that I made. I
So
don't know
if
why
they do, you got blind bleach.
So I have to bleach. So basically, we have to bleach our hair like Dunks. So he has to bleach half his hair like Dunks. So I have to bleach half my beard like Dunks.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah,
the Wizards, if they make the playoffs,
I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs, but I'm pushing for them.
Listen, if they start having a winning record, I might have to make a trip out to DC.
Okay, Wayne Perry.
Oh man, like nah, man. But nah, shout out to those guys. Once again, you can find them on Bleacher Report, BR Kicks. Hopefully, we get to work with them in the future. But on that note, it's episode 306, I believe. And I saw real quick, somebody said something about my Grant Hills. Like, dog, like y'all gonna listen. Put some respect on Grant Hill's name. Like,
For sure.
This is one of the coldest sneakers in the 90s.
We got Grant Hill 2.0 in Detroit now too. So,
You think so?
oh, dude, K game is very reminiscent of Grant Hill.
I'm just saying, I just hope that he lives up to it. I just don't want him to get overwhelmed with expectations.
He's gonna be what he's supposed to be. He's gonna
Wizards don't
be.
got no expectations. They got more expectation
him.
with their ticket
I ain't talking
sales
about
than
the
they got
team.
with their team.
I ain't talking about the team. I'm talking about-
K gonna be what he's supposed to be.
I do like Summer
a
League
big
how he
guard
went
that
out-
can pass.
I do like how he went with my man Jalen.
Yeah, you can't
Summer
talk
League.
crazy about us. He got
Yeah,
he
he went
ain't
at
from
him.
here, but he got Detroit in him already. You ain't gonna talk about us and not expect us not
Well,
to go.
you can tell he did that when he put the yays on draft night.
yeah.
Like he embraced it. So
Okay, I wasn't impressed by that, but yeah.
I appreciated it, man.
I wasn't impressed by
Come
that.
on, man. Shout out to K Cunningham, man.
It's like going to Philly. Oh, I'm eating cheesesteak.
That's what they do.
No, yeah,
What,
I'm
you
just not
from
impressed by
Philly?
that.
Well, right now you from Utah, so what y'all eat out there? You a Mormon right now? That's what I know.
Full body pajamas.
I mean, he probably went out there to sell some of his snow. You know,
Actually, no. What they do in Utah is they what was that? Not get like 3 wives or something like that. They believe in that out there.
oh, he probably out there undercover forensic files to figure out who poisoned Michael Jordan's pizza. On the seasons out there for his Netflix documentary.
I'd be scared for him to have a
Hey,
Netflix
you know what? They're doing
documentary.
documentaries and everything else. Why not? But on that note, episode 306, I believe. What's the math
We
on
did
that?
6 shows of the 300.
So we got what?
Shit, we
60.
I think we was
62.
310. I thought it was 310.
Man, we add numbers like Goldberg's win
I know,
streak.
yeah, it fluctuates. We got 62 episodes to beat OSD Live, so the countdown begins. But shout out to Stick, shout out to Over Sports, and shout out to our listeners. We'll see you guys next Sunday when we have Rick Maderis on the show. All right, we'll see you guys. We out.